Funky helmets.
Sorry,
harder.
phase fall. Adam's gonna like hunt me down and murder me.
Whoa.
Is it different?
Pretty dark.
There is no difference, but
The fall through
you know.
vertical walls is what you do with DK in the lobby. Or is that
So, fall through vertical walls, quote unquote, is the outdated term. And see, it's like people always said X through vertical walls, but now we say phase whatever.
okay?
I feel like it's easier to say with the terminology change.
So then you would say like phase swim instead of swim through vertical walls?
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Interesting.
Alright, 2 minutes.
I remember during commentary, who was I doing commentary with for the Dope Boy Candy Race? Is it Znernicus?
It was you
Yeah,
and
Znern,
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Znern and I kept saying through vertical walls or whatever, and Adam was annoyed.
I'll always say swim through vertical walls. It's easier to type as well.
Yeah, since you can just shorten it,
STW.
yeah.
TVW. Which is how I've always had it.
No, Christian, don't host my channel.
Oh, Znernicus in chat.
Maybe he's like driving home.
Texting and driving? Chatting and driving?
A red light.
No, he works from home.
Oh, he does? Oh.
He works from home? Oh.
Oh, okay, alright. It's gonna get there soon. I guess we'll wait for Znernicus then.
You can join a couple minutes. I mean, there's not that much.
Yeah, it is just an
I
MM, you're
see.
absolutely right.
Yeah.
I say just an MM,
Just
but it's
take
probably the hardest trick to explain ever, but yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
You gotta have like a script so you know how to say it right.
I actually do not have
Say
any
it in
scripts.
MMM
sadly.
through vertical walls.
Oh my god.
Oops, oh shoot. What did I just
Okay, I'm just gonna do
turn that on.
You can tell Znern to announce or put the first match in announcements at his discretion.
Oh, yeah.
He feels like it.
Oh. I just changed channel by accident, I love it. Okay. Alright, are you both ready?
I am ready.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Good luck, by the way.
Yeah,
Good
we get
luck.
started. I'm gonna move both of you in
Good luck.
the channel.
Or
so
we
you don't
need
have
to
worry
count
about
down
it.
first.
Yeah, we'll do the countdown and then I'm gonna
just making sure.
Alright, so 3, 2, 1, go.
Sick.
You got it, yeah. Good.
Just don't see it quite yet. Oh, nice, okay. Good luck to both of you.
Thank you.
Alright, morning everyone. So this is the first race of the No Levels Early Tournament. It officially started on Wednesday, but there was no match scheduled on Wednesday, so this is the first match. Currently, both runners are going to be performing a trick called Main Menu Moves, which is going to be able to give them most of the moves they need in the run, or pretty much all the moves, so they don't have to buy any moves or anything.
Morning.
Morning, welcome.
Late. Well, thank you. I'm just pulling up a stream link. Can you do you mind just counting roughly where you're at on the timer?
On a timer, I'm at 1, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Oh, you're ahead of
16.
me. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. If you see, I don't know if you see my stream on Discord, but this should be good. And
Oh,
correct.
right. I can just
Yeah.
watch it there instead
Mhm.
of having to. Okay, right. When I was doing the test one with Jorge, I couldn't do that because his internet couldn't handle doing both things at the same time.
Yeah, my internet is extremely good, so it's not a problem.
Awesome. So, how are you doing tonight?
Good, how are you?
Good. I just finished work. This is perfect timing.
I know. We just
Yeah.
finished. Pretty great.
Yep. It's
But
very
yeah.
exciting. We got our first real match of the tournament.
Yeah, so for the first round, there's going to be 8 matches in the higher bracket, I believe.
Well, I think it'll be like 9,
Oh yeah,
sort
9.
of,
Yeah, that's
because AD and Christian have to play one first before I can play.
right. Yeah, if you look at the brackets right now.
So this is actually an interesting match. It's kind of in the middle in terms of, it's not like one of the closest seed matchups, but it's also not the furthest away. PBs being 11 minutes apart is still significant for MCAT to sort of overcome that if he wants to take this win, but it's still like a possible upset, I guess.
I do think it's possible because I think Mcat has shown a lot of improvement over the last few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like Jorge is just getting started with NLE at the same time, so consistency probably isn't quite there yet.
Yeah, so interesting thing about these runners, right? MCAT has actually been running the game for quite a long time, or at least since a long time back. I remember that he had like a pretty impressive 101 time on N64 from like, I want to say like 5 years ago or 4 years ago at least. Maybe longer.
I'll take a look actually. Might as well.
And Jorge has been just really killing it lately in the past sort of year and a half with N64 speedruns, and going and getting the second best N64 any% time on the leaderboard is very impressive, and moving now to no levels early, but I don't think Jorge's done 101 before.
I think you're right. I don't think he's done 101 before. Yeah,
So-
MCAT's 101 time is 6 hours and 22 minutes, so it is a pretty good time.
And that's from how many years ago?
5 years ago, yeah, you were right.
5 years ago, yeah. So, like, still pretty good time. So he's well-rounded at the entire game, pretty much. And Jorge, it's interesting. We have like a runner who sort of came from 101 and another runner who came from any%. Both meeting in the middle at NLE. So, all right, are we gonna get any leg shakes here? Let's find out. Thank you for updating that.
Yeah.
No leg shakes.
Yeah, no leg
That's good.
shakes. That's pretty good.
So we're synced.
That means no free time loss.
Yep.
So I'm not exactly 100% sure. Are both runners doing the phase walk route?
Jorge definitely is.
Yeah.
MCAT, I don't know. I haven't been watching too much his NLE practice, so maybe he'll do phase walks, maybe he won't. Guess we'll find out. But I mean, even if he isn't doing phase walks everywhere, there's still like not that many differences in terms of which GBs he'd be getting.
Yeah, that's true.
The main thing is like, I think the only actual GB difference between the like the world record route and the intermediate route is whether you get the cannons GB inside the giant mushroom and fungi, or if you get the piano GB spawn snag in factory. And actually that doesn't have to do with a phase walk at all. It's just whether you're comfortable with the TBS in R&D room or not.
Yeah, that's true. TBS is one of the harder tricks in the run, so it's part of the advanced route.
Yeah.
Or both of the advanced route, I should say. One with the phase walk and one with no phase walks.
So it looks like MCAT's actually a hair ahead coming out of the training grounds.
Yeah, they're really both neck to neck right now.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
interesting
we
because
won't expect to see much deviation until they start having to shoot the coconut switches and japes, or perhaps on the tree kick.
Mm-hmm. But
We'll
it's
see.
interesting because both of them did a training barrel or a different training barrel at first.
Oh, I forgot to notice that or point that out. But yeah, with those last two training barrels, I think originally the meta was to do dive barrel first, then orange barrel. But then I don't know who really thought of doing orange barrel first, but I think the roll spacing just feels more natural to do the orange barrel first after you kick off the treehouse.
Yeah,
But I've never really timed if it saves any frames.
Yeah, because from what we saw right there, they're both when they exited. I don't even know what the area is called.
The training grounds.
Yeah, when they exited the training ground, they were pretty much exactly on the same pace.
Oh, MCAD missed the cutscene skip.
Oh.
Jorge gets it, pulls ahead.
Pulls ahead. I just changed the audio as well. I'm changing it again.
Oh, the brackets are on challenge. Let me see if we can get a link for that.
Oh, I already have it.
Oh, it's like a command in the chat?
Oh,
Cool.
no. Not a comment, I just had it open.
Oh, okay. Let's see. They're doing different methods for bush push. It's kind of interesting. There's two different approaches for getting through there. You can just jump backwards through it, or you can do the get in the corner and pivot like MCAT. A lot of tricks in this run in general, or in this game in general, there's like multiple ways of doing the same thing. And so you'll often see like just runners having different preferences. I mean, you can even say phase walks are kind of like that too, because a lot of phase walks, there's like a pretty short alternative to getting wherever you're trying to go. Some people like even do phase walks with chunky when they could do camera faulted vertical walls, which like that trick is, or sorry, camera phase fall. Gotta start calling it that. But anyways, like there's going to be a lot of minor differences in terms of trick preferences. And in some cases that'll make a difference for, you know, who's pulling ahead. But in most cases, the runner that's able to execute the tricks that they choose to go for in the fewest amount of tries is going to be the one better off.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the tricks in DK64 have to do with preference. Even if some of them save like 0.5 seconds or something, you're gonna see a lot of them are going for the easier or the one they think is easier.
Yeah, it's all about being able to consistently get past the trick without getting walled by it. That ultimately matters more than what the optimal difference would be if you get it first try. Because if you're never actually getting it first try, then what's the point?
So they both missed a dance skip on the first GB, so they're pretty much on the same pace.
Yep. But it seems like MCAT had better switch shooting section. I didn't really see what happened to Jorge. Was it just the blueprint slowness?
Jorge, the blueprint was slower and he pulled out his gun by accident.
Ah, okay.
In one, yeah. I don't think I'm gonna switch the audio until there's any significant difference.
Yeah, I wouldn't switch it back and forth on every little thing. So the first like route deviation that we could see here is where they choose to do key 1. Because in the phase walk route, you would kick down to the right and do key 1 with Diddy. That's what Jorge's going to do for sure. We'll see if Mcat does the same. Of course, you could still do it. He's going to do the same. Maybe he won't phase walk in, but we'll see. This would be the first phase walk of the run.
Mm-hmm.
This will kind of show us what Mcat's level of... Oh, it looks like he's gearing up to do it. Okay,
Oh, first try,
first
phase walk for
try.
Mcat. Wow.
All right, so we totally underestimated how comfortable Mcat is with doing phase walks.
Yeah.
First phase walk of the run, first try.
So I'm
That's
guessing
hot.
the route differences are going to be whether they will go for the TBS spawn snag in factory or not.
That's probably going to be the only potential route difference. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe here and there, like certain phase walks that someone might or might not go for.
Mm-hmm.
And dance skips that people like. Some dance skips different runners will like go for or not go for, depending on how much the setup, how often the setup works for them.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of dance skips, the setup is like quite different, or not really different, but like pretty tricky to do, especially for the shockwaves with the oranges dance skips. I'm guessing we're gonna see Jorge do a few of them.
Yeah, Jorge is kind of like pioneering that tech with the shockwave orange dance skip, so he's definitely going to want to show off his own discoveries there.
We see both runners getting the early hit.
Yeah, it's kind of a cool strat in this boss. You grab the barrel when he's rolling into position, try to place it down in front of him before he starts shooting the fireballs.
Well, I think Jorge might get the second one as well.
Yeah, Jorge had a really good placement on the second. I think he's good for it to just automatically do the hit.
Oh, he does. That's really good.
Yep.
This one's really hard because Diddy's speed when dropping the barrel is actually really slow. So it's really hard to get the second one since Armadillo comes out of his shell pretty fast. Whereas
Yeah,
Oliver-
I actually don't get that second one most of the time.
Yeah, me neither. I just don't go for it. Yeah, they both have a really good jape so far.
Yeah. Yeah, really no big mistakes. I mean, there was like a few missed dance skips, but nothing major.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe just got one more GB to get here, and then they can leave japes. Mcat's going a little scary close to the underground there. Okay, make sure. Don't. Oh my god,
Yeah,
he
he's
almost
very
went.
close to it.
That loading zone is bigger than it looks. You do not want to go so close.
I actually was not aware of that.
Yeah, you don't have to actually swim like into the little box. The loading zone extends beyond the box slightly. Jorge made up some time with that dance skip though, so now they're neck and neck. Again, Mcat with the faster phase walk.
Yeah, I
So
feel like
he
phase
might-
walks are gonna vary largely in the run. Sometimes you're gonna get phase walk very fast, like first or second try, and sometimes you're gonna have to wait for 10 tries.
Mcat is not tagging DK in Jungle Jape's lobby. What? Is it not faster to do so? I thought it was. He's gonna tag at the 5 warps.
That is interesting.
Well,
he
he
went
tagged
the wrong way.
I was hoping to see if he like caught up some or not,
Yeah.
but
Another runner
since
is
he tagged the wrong
exactly
way now.
with the same
I don't know.
pace. Both.
Now they're exactly.
That's impressive. 15
I'm
minutes in
gonna
and they have exactly the same pace.
Yes. Pretty cool. But yeah, now I want to time that, like, because I guess we used to swim directly to K-Lumsy from Jape's lobby,
Yeah.
but then we found out that taking warp 1 is faster than swimming by like half a second. So maybe tagging DK at the warps is also faster than tagging him in the lobby.
That's...
We just
At the
didn't
same
think
time,
about
I feel
doing
like you might like be saving time from doing DK's rolls instead of Diddy's cartwheel and jump. Tail attack.
Maybe, but also consider that like in the other section post Japes 2, you leave, or you get Lanky's GB in the lobby, and then it's faster to tag DK at the warps.
But that's because
in the
the door is in front of you instead of actually like going past
But
it or
yeah.
going to tag barrel and go into the door.
Yeah,
with
it's
DK.
a little different
Mhm.
when they're coming from the. Oh, Jorge almost got like inbounded by that camera flip. But
Yeah, it
he
was very close.
reacted quickly.
His bull runners are grabbing the camera. This camera is going to be very helpful for two different tricks in the run. You're going to see a lot of shockwave kills for Kisplats. You're going to see gun dives happening in the run. And also potentially takeoff skip towards the end of the run.
Yep. To get takeoff skip, you need to use the text from Rare coin. Or not Rare, what am I talking about? Rainbow coin. So you need the shockwave to spawn that at the end of the run. Alright, so I guess Jorge with the cleaner movement up to Angry Aztec lobby.
Mm-hmm.
Now here's the spot where there's like some optional phase walks. There's a million phase walks you could choose to do in Aztec, and
Yeah, I think
one of them
Jorge
is
goes for the one on the
where to
left wall
start.
here. Yep.
Yeah, he goes for the immediate phase walk route.
And Mcat does the same.
Oh, okay.
Mcat gets it first.
Again, 3 for 3.
Pulls ahead.
Better phase walks from Mcat.
Yeah.
So I mean, the other thing about phase walking is like, it's a tough trick. You have to hit. It's like minimum 3 frame perfect inputs in a row for the most simple setup, and you've got to hit a joystick slightly down input. You've got to hit a joystick up, and then like neutral sort of plus a Z press on the right frame. So it's a tough trick, and it can take a lot of practice and warming up to get the timing just right. All that to say, it looks like Mcat's having a good day with phase walks, so it's like really nice to see. Although, meanwhile, I said that Jorge actually pulled ahead.
Yeah, I pulled ahead because
DK blueprint section.
yeah, exactly. So we saw Jorge here killing the Kisplat with his ammo. It's a little faster to do that than to kill him without the ammo. Oh, Mcat's gonna be
Mcat
falling
also,
off.
does he know how to get back up here? Oh god. This could be bad if it despawns.
Yeah, despawned.
Oh no, that's a big mistake.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to come back and get the blueprint after doing the Tiny Temple GB.
Mm-hmm. Could say this is the first big mistake we're gonna see.
Yeah, definitely first big mistake of the run. I hope that he stays composed and doesn't get tilted from this, because it can be hard to like keep playing your best right after you know that you've done something wrong. But it's a big part of staying, keeping your chances in these races. You can't let yourself you can't beat yourself up too much if you have a mistake like that. You just want to move on and
Mm-hmm.
try to focus on the next thing ahead.
Jorge is the first one to free Tiny.
Jorge forgot to grab the GB before
Oh, he
doing
did?
Ocon.
Oh, I
Or
didn't notice
maybe
that.
or maybe he backflipped inbounds in front of Tiny's gate by accident. I didn't see what happened there, but like you're supposed to get that before.
Yeah, me neither.
Hit.
I'm guessing he might have did the orange dance skip, but then it didn't work out too well. Not too sure.
Oh yeah, maybe he went for the dance skip and it like the orange just hit him out of the cage. That's a possibility.
Oh yeah, you get out of the cage. Candy Boots just said it in chat.
I see. Jorge trying to find the loading zone from out of bounds. Kind of tricky because you can't see where you're going very well.
Yeah, Jorge having a good camera manipulation there.
Yeah, the good thing is that he didn't load the room with Tiny's golden banana, so he should still be able to get the spawn snag here. Mcat going for the exit now. Hopefully he gets it without loading the room as well. Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I think Mcat might have loaded
Mhm.
loaded the spawn snag GB.
Jorge getting stuck on the pillar here.
What is this movement from Jorge? Okay, Mcat remembered to get the blueprint. Wow, Jorge losing this much time on just getting into the temple. It's really giving Mcat a chance to catch up.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate time lapse from Jorge. Jorge getting a good clip with the torch.
Yep, and a clean spawn snag. Oh, Mcat. There we go.
Now we'll see if Mcat actually spawned the room or not. Well, definitely did now.
I think he knows that
Yeah.
he did, so he's just gonna jump in bounds when after he clips. Oh, don't get stuck behind the torch. I don't like the way that he is having his camera for this torch clip. I think it makes it unnecessarily more difficult. Wow! Oh my god! I thought he was gonna get himself stuck behind the door.
No, since the banana
Oh, wait.
wasn't loaded, that couldn't happen.
Oh, that couldn't. Oh, you can always open the door from behind.
Yeah, because it only does not open if you grab the banana before. So if you grab the banana before and get stuck in the room, then you're gonna be stuck
I
there.
see.
But if the
Okay.
banana isn't spawned, then you're gonna be good. The door's just gonna open.
Okay, good to know. All right. Well, he made up for his all his time losses, so got he's only as far behind as. Wait, where is he going? Oh, he's gonna do a different guitar skip method.
Oh, you're right.
I don't
Yeah.
actually think this is faster than going behind the temple, though.
Yeah, I think especially since Mcat wasted a lot of ammo killing the Kesplat for DD twice. He might have needed that ammo.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but I thought that this phase walk is like only faster coming from the Oasis area, not coming from the temple itself.
Because Mcat's pretty low on ammo, so I'm wondering if he's gonna have enough for what he needs to do in 5-row temple.
Yeah, we'll see. Or you got hit by the zinger.
Yeah. The zinger is always in a pretty bad spot.
Oh, and not having a good clip. This is kind of like a dumb trick because, I mean, you just need to kind of get your speed right and be low enough in the sand to get under the wall or through the wall, but it's kind of like a, you know, there's not like a science to clipping through. I feel it's like you try to do the best approach at the wall and hope that it works, but like sometimes it just doesn't work.
I'm curious to see Mcat's ammo count now.
I think he'll still have enough. There's like a decent amount.
He has
extra.
one
Oh my
ammo,
God.
okay.
Maybe not.
Also going the wrong
he's
way.
gonna. If he misses this shot,
Oh,
he
never
needs
mind.
to make sure he doesn't waste the ammo on the green guy.
Oh.
Yeah, he knows. He's lining up the
Yeah.
shot to the switch.
He's gonna be able to grab
Okay.
some ammo in DK's 5-row temple, so he's gonna be okay afterwards.
I've never seen someone run out of ammo in the 5-door temple here.
I've actually
yeah,
seen it
that-
happen once.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was quite that low. Yeah, that's definitely another reason to go around the back of the guitar skip for the guitar skip, because you get a couple ammo crates going around back.
Jorge finding
Jorge
Dogadon
to
for the
the
second key.
Yep. Just a reminder for anybody watching that doesn't know too well, no levels early requires the player to get every boss key from the intended level and use that to open up the next world, and also requires the player to collect enough golden bananas to enter each world the intended way. But other than that, it's a glitch fest.
Yep, completely. And like once you're in the level, it's full of glitches. But for entering the levels, you actually need to have the good banana amount, open it normally, and enter the blocker while giving a good amount of bananas.
Yep. Kind of forces a linear enough progression through the game, and there's enough content to, you know, you actually have to go to every level and play as every Kong pretty much.
Yeah, I think this category is very fun. That might be just me, but I really
Yeah,
like the category.
I really think it fits well as a middle category for this game, because any percent is, you just don't see as much, you don't see enough of the game in any percent, and 101% is very long, like too long for most runners to be comfortable spending that much time.
And normally for people's first run, it's in between 3 to 4 hours, so it's a pretty good run, even if it's your first run and stuff. So we see Jorge doing one of the harder face walks in the run. Oh!
Oh, is he gonna go for the slope clip instead?
Oh wow!
Yeah, okay.
That could work better.
That's like a good example of there's more than one way of clipping into somewhere.
Well, I think he fell unintentionally, but then he got the idea of clipping into it, and it just worked first try. He was pretty lucky with that.
Yeah. Mcat also falling off the slope. Let's see if he also goes for the... Okay, now Mcat wants to do the phase walk. Also, he probably wants the crystals, so...
Yeah, I really like doing this phase walk, mostly because you grab a lot of crystals in there. But at the same time, in the early game, there's a lot of crystals to grab pretty much everywhere, so... I feel like the crystal count gets harder to manage towards the end of the run.
Mcat having a little more trouble with that phase walk, but he's through. Now he's gonna have to pick up the ammo before shooting the switch, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Mcat's not going the right way. Wrong way in the 5-door temple. That's the first for the tournament. Didn't think I'd see that so early.
Oh. Jorge clipping on the side. Oh, never mind.
What? Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what that was. That was a pretty
It's a nice stand skip.
Walk, yeah. Nice stand skip as well, yes. So Lama Temple is a place where a lot of things can go wrong.
Yeah, mainly because you have the first skew section of the run, and if you're not careful, it's pretty easy to lose skew by either like jumping the wrong way, or if you don't, well, first of all, if you don't get a good enough skew, then it's hard to get out of bounds and out of this room, but Jorge's got a good skew here.
And it's not just the skew section, if you ask me. I think it's also the matching game, which can sometimes be a problem if you like shoot, if you're a little off in your shooting abilities, I guess. And then you also have the DK section with the moon kick.
Yeah, this moon kick is a nice time saver if you can get it, but it's kind of tricky. So we'll see Jorge going for it here. You can moon kick off this kind of moderately steep slope and skip climbing up the stairs.
Good
pretty
moon
good.
kick, yeah. You get all the way up to the top. I'm kind of surprised.
Now Jorge playing as lanky. You'll see him going for orang stand jumps for his basic movement. So it was discovered that if you jump out of a orang stand in the startup of the orang stand, you actually get more, a bigger high speed than you would in a long jump. But you have to get out of a orang stand and back into a orang stand for every jump to get that speed burst. So the movement is kind of more awkward to perform, but overall, like, I think it's better than long jumping.
Yeah, slightly faster for sure. Oh.
Mcat was a little bit too high up on the slope when he went for the moon kick, so he just kind of aerial attacked over the edge of it. Just had to climb the stairs. It's not like the biggest time loss or anything, but it's one of those tricks that's like annoying when you don't get it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like the
it
kind
just
of
feels bad when you just feels bad to have to backflip up the stairs slowly. Be careful about not losing skew while you do it.
Yeah, so here for matching game, you saw Mcat killing the Kremling on the right. You actually have a chance of getting hit while shooting the matching game. But Jorge actually did not go for the kill on the Kremling earlier. There's a way that you can avoid like the aggro box for the Kremlings.
Will Jorge do the dance skip?
Oh, he
Of course.
will. And he gets it.
Wow, that was smooth.
It was pretty good.
So he's the first out of Aztec by a considerable margin now. I think he's probably a full minute ahead.
Oh, Mcat doing a
MCAT,
shockwave very early.
Yeah. Yeah, he's nowhere
Oh.
near the blueprint.
Like, yeah, that's about a minute. Pretty considerable. It's a pretty big difference in time, especially out of Aztec. Aztec is the kind of level that's like playing it really well is hard, and you can lose time pretty much everywhere in the level.
Yeah, Aztec is just like a gauntlet of inconsistent tricks. The advanced route I think has like at least 6 phase walks just in Aztec, maybe more.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, definitely more. Let me check. There's like
Jorge losing frame right now.
8, at least 8 8 phase walks just in Aztec,
Oh,
which is more than any other level for sure.
actually, I think that might be my OBS. Okay, it's good now.
Oh, yeah, the timers are not synced on stream anymore.
Oh, I can still on Mcat.
Cool, thanks.
So here we're gonna see a pretty fun dance skip. It's pretty much the only one of its kind you do in the run. Or if you're over the ledge while grabbing the GB, you're actually gonna skip the dance, and you see how you're doing it really fast.
Yeah, he like didn't even go that far
Yeah.
out usually, and, like jump farther out and then ponytail twirl back into it, but he just like knows he can grab it right away. There are other dance skips that work the same way actually in this run. But that's the only, well, no, it's not even the only one related to the instrument pad. You can do the same thing here with DK's instrument pad. If he has the right camera, it's possible to get Squawks to drop the GB right on the edge of the metal part.
Mm-hmm.
And you can also get a like over the edge
Yeah.
dance skip.
Like this camera manipulation is a little harder than the other one.
Much
outside
harder
of
than the other
Helma.
one, yeah. I really like that kick against the B locker to move during the cutscene toward the attack barrel. Looks like MCAT sets up the dance skip for top of Cram Isle. Oh no!
Oh, the banana fell off. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, he was like too slow to grab it, I guess, or something, and he had to jump all the way down to grab it.
Mm-hmm.
I hope he knows he doesn't have to monkey port back up. Oh, he is gonna monkey port back up. He could have just actually walked up from that ramp.
Yeah, the walk up
get-
from that ramp is actually not too far from factory, so it's not too bad.
Oh no, he's like going the wrong way a little.
So here we're gonna see
Yeah.
Jorge be out of bound to open up the cage to Tiny's GB that we're gonna grab later on. And then we're gonna see if
Yeah.
he goes for the dance skip for this one.
Oh, would he? I guess he's gearing up to do it. Yeah, he is. That could cost him. Nope, he got it.
Okay, yeah, you got it.
That was a risky move, to be honest.
It was, especially since this slid with Lanky, you could have fell off in a spot you didn't want to be in.
That's another one of those over the edge dance skips.
Yeah, that's true. Forgot about this one.
MCAT also went for the moon kick in factory lobby to get up here. No dance skip from him. It wasn't a really good spot for it.
It's a hard one to do.
Alright, Jorge is gonna free Chunky here.
Yeah, it's gonna be the first one to free all the Kongs.
Round 3609. And we can see where MCAT is on that.
I think Cat's about a minute and a half maybe behind.
Yeah, I think originally it was just about a minute coming out of Aztec, but after the GB dropped off of the Creme Isle, that's got to put him another 30 seconds behind. Maybe even more. He might have already been. Well, we'll see. All right, Jorge heading into Mad Jack. Jorge's also been a pioneer of some Mad Jack switch manipulation strategies, which are going to be pretty cool to see.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited to see what he goes for here. I always think it's interesting to see the RNG manipulation going on inside Mad Jack.
Yeah, so the way I understand it is there's a pattern where if you're jumping with Mad Jack in the 4 middle squares and you get him to be across from you on his penultimate jump, and you can do a diagonal jump across on when he's doing his final jump, you have like at least a 50-50 chance for the switch that you need to be like just.
Sorry.
Whoa.
I just dropped my drink. This is not good.
Everything all right?
Yeah, I'll be back.
Okay. So Jorge did get the good 50-50 there. There's basically 4 possible switches or 4 possible platforms that can contain the switch that he needs with the manipulation setup. And 2 of those 4 are directly in front of you, only 1 square away. So that's like pretty good odds. The only thing is like the 2 ones that are further away, you have to do like a diagonal and then another horizontal jump to reach them, which is not too bad, but one of them is behind Mad Jack, so it can be difficult to get around him while he's throwing fireballs. Okay, this is the one I was talking about, where you have to go kind of around Mad Jack and avoid the fireball if you get one of the bad switches. But it's still a pretty good manipulation strat. I definitely recommend it to runners who are struggling with Mad Jack. All right, now on to phase 4 of the fight, where Mad Jack starts doing back and forth jumps. Jorge will be trying to maximize fast jumps by doing these back and forth jumps of his own across from Mad Jack to sort of force Mad Jack to go back to his previous square multiple times. Again, oh, that was a really good instance of him doing the switch manipulation by jumping across the middle. Getting a good switch on round 4 actually allows you to Simian Slam before Mad Jack's laser firing cutscene plays, and you can kind of skip that cutscene during the Simian Slam, so it's really nice.
Alright, I'm back.
How are things?
They're good actually. The drink fell in between my mousepad and my keyboard, so it was actually not too bad.
Okay. Jorge's having a really nice Mad Jack overall. I think he's got like 3 of the 5 switches were in like the perfect spot, including round 4 with like a perfect cutscene overlap. So very clean Mad Jack from him. MCAT's I think on the 2nd round of Mad Jack right now. Yeah, he's not doing the same kind of manipulation. He's doing a pretty safe approach where you try to get Mad Jack to finish each round on the edge of the arena so that he's never like able to block you from the switch that you're headed for. But it does leave more possible switches or possible platforms for the switch to spawn at, which in some ways like makes the strategy a little bit less optimal. Because you have to react to like more possible locations. Oh, he got a good one there, but it wasn't on screen, so he had to turn his camera around before he found it.
Yeah, you see Jorge going for the dance skip in the cage.
I like that dance skip. That's a pretty fun one.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I think I saw you doing it first, and I was pretty interested in it, and it's pretty easy to do actually.
Yeah, I was surprised at how like lenient that one is. I thought it would be tougher. I didn't come up with that. I definitely copied that from someone.
So here we see Jorge going on the triple phase walk trip.
Yeah, factories. This GB in particular is kind of like really annoying. It's like we didn't have it in the route for the longest time because it didn't seem like it would be fast enough. But if you phase walk in, get a good wheel, and phase walk out, it's actually a pretty good GB. But having to do 2 phase walks for it to be fast enough is like kind of annoying. So like older routes would have gotten, for example, like Lanky's bonus barrel, but not this one.
Yeah, that's true. Like his bonus barrel was in the route for a long time. Actually, I think it might still be in some routes for that are more beginner for Helm Escape. I'm not too sure.
Yeah, might be. Like if you're not doing piano spawn snag and you're not doing the phase walk routes in factory, you might be getting that bonus barrel.
Mm-hmm. So I'm cat finishing Mad Jack.
Yeah. Jorge heading up to R&D. We'll see if he goes for the piano spawn snag. I'm sure he will.
Yeah, I think he
he's
will.
he's comfortable with tag barrel storage in general from running any %.
Yeah, he's keeping his camera in a safe position, so I imagine he will be going for it.
Ilagon, yes, I do think we'll see some PBs in the tournament.
Oh, 100%.
Possible we'll get one. Like I think it's like very unlikely that no one would PB. For sure, people will be PBing. All right, Jorge going for the tag rail storage. Let's see if he can get it quickly. You know, if he's able to get this in a, you know, I guess within 30 seconds, it's probably still worth it over some other golden bananas.
Yeah, that's what I think as well. Oh, he got it pretty fast actually. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's definitely good enough.
I think he
for
got
the
it
safe
as
time.
third tag barrel entrance, which is pretty good.
And
Oh,
grab
wow.
the golden banana. I really liked Mcat doing a third-person shot
Yeah, that was very interesting.
on the for the first shot of the wheel. That was cool.
That's my first time seeing that. That was really cool.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, Jorge having a successful. Oh, he's actually going for not tilting DK. Oh no, never mind. I'm lying.
No, he is. I actually don't recommend trying to avoid that in a race setting because you could get like trapped out of bounds underneath this drop down.
Yeah, you can soft lock if you don't actually low DK, right?
I think you could phase walk out of it, of course. But,
Oh, okay.
yeah. Or you might just be able to run out of bounds. I don't even know if that area has walls.
Well, the thing is, I think I've tried it once, and like when you get to the bottom of like the pit, you can get stuck there. It's kind of weird.
Oh,
but,
so you'd have to phase walk out.
I actually don't know how it works. I haven't experienced that trick enough, I guess.
All right. Oh, mornings are rolled up. Have a good night if you have to go. All right, let's see if MCAT's gonna get. I mean, we'll be able to tell after he gets the blueprint if he's going for the tag rail storage. As you mentioned earlier, you have to make sure not to let the camera pan over to Lanky's room before you go for it.
Huh.
Oh, that was a fun little first person. Okay, he's not going for it. I can tell.
Yeah, so this is the first route change we're gonna see in the run. The big route change, anyway.
Yeah, so it's gonna look like MCAT caught up a lot, but he's gonna be 1 GB behind until Fungi Forest.
From what I can see, Jorge's having a pretty good factory.
Yeah, he definitely had a really nice Mad Jack, and I don't think he's really struggled anywhere else so far. So I think he's got to be, maintaining at least pace with his PB here.
I'm actually gonna go see his stream, see if he's ahead. Well, he's probably ahead in his PB, but we'll see.
He doesn't have his PB split to try and...
Oh, he doesn't have splits, okay. Oh, I think that's because his 213 isn't saved, that's why. And his splits. Oh, we see. Okay.
Oh, we were talking about Jorge's impeccable factory, but he just missed the jump to Chunky's golden banana. He didn't fall all the way down, at least.
Yeah, that's good.
So he's only gonna lose about 10 seconds to that, maybe 12. A little more. Although this might put him on an awkward. Yeah, he's gonna have to wait for the arm to spin around more than it normally would.
Mm-hmm. Actually, just switching to Diddy now, since he probably doesn't have the cycle to actually get on the second platform.
Mcat's going for a different approach for the dark room golden banana, where you grab it from the left side. Yeah, it's not quite as optimal, I guess, but it allows you to skip the skid jump if you're not comfortable with the skid jump.
Mm-hmm. And this also doesn't skip the dance, from what I see.
You can skip the dance, but you have to like shimmy over to the corner to skip the dance, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, you get the dance on the side.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh, yeah, we see Jorge falling with Diddy. That's an unfortunate fall.
Wow, he landed on this little like metal bit between the rollers and had a chance to save himself, and then somehow jumped off anyway.
Yeah, I think it's because he slid off the little metal thing that was connecting the rollers.
Yeah, but I don't think has slippery physics, does it?
Oh, maybe. I thought it was cylinder-like. I'm not sure.
Although the funny thing is, he has the opportunity to go for a moon kick here.
That moon kick is pretty hard.
For the blueprint. No, he's
Oh,
he
going for
is.
it. Okay.
No, but the moon kick, you can't get up to the left with the moon kick. You can only get to the blueprint spot. Okay, he's not trying to. He did make it to Diddy's GB, right? Yeah, okay. He doesn't have to tag Diddy again. Well.
Yeah. Mcat is definitely
guess,
closing in.
Yeah, but Mcat's still a GB behind.
That's
so
true.
It's kind of surprising that he didn't catch up more with Jorge's balls in the production room. I guess because Jorge had a much faster dark room section.
Yeah, that's true.
So he was like already ahead going into the production room. Further ahead, rather.
But Mcat's having a good production room.
Yeah, no problem on the rollers for Mcat. Nice to see. Steady shots for the blueprint kill.
Yeah, Jorge getting the phase walk after a few tries.
Alright, out at 48-45 for Jorge. Mcat, it's not going at the right time to get out of bounds here. You want to go
when it's
into the corner. Yeah, when the thing lifts up.
Yeah, up. Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like French talking.
No, it makes sense. Open makes sense.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure. There's a lot of things in French that like don't translate well in English. Like in French, for example, we're gonna say like open the lights, but like in English, it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, right. Yeah. And that's 49 something. So he's like, yeah, that's less than a minute behind.
Oh yeah.
In the time, but plus 1 GB.
Yeah,
and that GB takes
GB
about a minute to get.
Yeah, it's a little. It's a GB that's a little longer to get.
Alright, here's the next skew section coming up on Jorge's side. Gonna use the gun, and if you hit C up at the right time when sliding off the edge, you can drop into the water with the gun out.
Oh!
Nice camera photo.
Nice.
Love it.
I like it too. Yeah, so if you want to like go through walls with the gun dive, you need to use the camera. Otherwise it doesn't work. You just like go out of first person if you do C up.
Oh my god, he's gonna do this.
Okay.
Okay. He just gave it one try. Mcat also struggling with the the gun dive at first, but he's gonna go for an alternate approach, which is to get out of bounds, then take the gun, then enter the water again. So if you don't want to, if you miss a gun dive, like this is the other way, or if you don't have the camera, this is the way that you would have to get your gun in out of bounds water. Mcat needs to move a little bit so he can get into the cage. He's kind of
here we go.
okay. There it is. That cage is like surprisingly tricky to hit consistently. I feel like it's because when you're out of bounds, the camera like kind of keeps readjusting to try to look at you properly, but since you're behind the walls and the floor, it's like it keeps moving to different angles, and it can really throw you off from like your positioning there.
It's kind of like stuck on the floor, and then like the camera tries to like get under the floor, I think. So like it it just moves around. It's weird.
Right? Jorge is about more than halfway through the skew section now, I'd say, or about halfway. 2 more cage GBs, and then needs to enter the painting room. Okay, not quite behind the gate there, going for the dance skip. Oh man.
Yeah, Jorge not getting the dance skips he wants.
Yeah, he's having a bit of a rough time setting up some of these dance skips in the cages. We'll see if Mcat can hit those skips heading into the Diddy one first. His camera's... Oh, okay. He dropped a few frames, but he's not skipping that one. Oh, okay, Jorge got the lanky one at least. Mcat tagging the wrong way. Oh, also missing the dance skip, so didn't make up any time there.
Yeah, so here we see Jorge going for the hit jump, long jump method for the painting room GB. There's actually there's a lot of different ways to clip to get that GB.
Yeah, this is like the classic example of there being a lot of ways to accomplish the same thing. You can skid jump, long jump. You can do a like climb on the torch and get over the wall. You can do another like jump aerial clip through the corner or the side of the painting. You can probably phase walk somewhere in the room if you really wanted to.
Yeah, probably. I don't really know what the phase walk angle is in this room. Yeah, and Cat's going for the
he's doing
jump,
the same approach,
as well.
yeah. I feel like he's not pressing Z at the right time though, because he's getting some Simeon slams out of his skid jump, which he's not trying to do that. Okay. Alright, nice dance skip from Jorge on the barrel. He will be going for this phase walk as well, just to cut some movement, going back to the main area.
I feel like this phase walk is so amazing. It saves a lot of time on movement, it feels.
Yeah, I originally wasn't doing it because I thought that it wouldn't save that much, because it's just like, you know, you can go around through the hallway. It doesn't feel that long, but when I timed it, it's actually like at least 5 to 10 seconds faster. Okay, here's an advanced strat Jorge's going for. Is a out of bounds in Chunky's underground to... Again, this doesn't really cut that much, but it's like just cutting the movement around the walkways. You can kind of beeline it to the blueprint and then finish on the golden banana. Otherwise, you would normally like get the golden banana first and then come over to the blueprint. And this also gives him the potential to go for a dance skip on the golden banana. We'll see if he goes for that. No.
Yeah,
fair enough.
See Mcat going for the phase walk as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't doubt Jorhay's gonna be almost done with Japes 2. He just needs to grab the Rock GB and exit.
Yep. I feel like he had a pretty average Japes 2. Nothing was like too great, but nothing was too bad either. Like he didn't make any large mistakes. But
Yeah,
he
it was
missed a lot
mostly
of
dance
skips.
skips, yeah. Oh, we see MCat
Oh,
going
MCAT's
for
doing this
yeah.
too. I'm always surprised at like how many of our runners go for the same advanced strats. But like I would have expected more runners to like, I don't know, like do intermediate routes like here and there, or,
Yeah.
like different.
Well,
But no, like it's cool. It's like we have a community of runners that are like really up for learning all of the most advanced routes, and like I'm always amazed at like how many people do phase walking now. Because when it was first found, it was like really reserved for like only where absolutely necessary to save time in like short category, like any %. And it was kind of like for a long time thought that like, oh, it's too hard to get consistent to you know save to use it in a long category. Like we imagined that people would be resetting on phase walks or whatever, be killing their runs, but really the community is like, especially the newer runners have like not shied away from it.
yeah,
and
I'm
then
really
kind of
surprised at how many new
for-
runners actually go for phase walks. It's pretty impressive.
it's very impressive to me, because like I don't think I would have had that much faith in being able to get that good at them if I didn't see like newer runners figuring them out and sort of proving it. And so like it really pushed the meta of the game forward in a nice way, I think.
Oh, that's true. I agree with that. We saw a lot of like time go down a lot in any % in LA because of phase walks.
Yeah. And it's also kind of nice for this kind of like tournament setting, because there were quite a few places in No Levels Early that you could previously get like essentially soft locked if you inbounds in the wrong place or didn't have skew or something like that. But there's almost no place left where you can like really not get out of it by like being able to phase walk if you get stuck somewhere. Oh no, MCAT was too far to the left.
Yeah,
when he dropped down to the platform. He's gonna have to go back over to Warp 4. I mean, he's really having a rough time today with navigating the outside of K-Rool's ship. First the tiny GB, now this.
Yeah, that's true. The first one was mostly because the GB fell down, but otherwise it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
But this is just an unfortunate
Now he's stuck
mistake.
on the pipe.
Oh. Okay, he's good.
Okay.
Oh.
And the switch.
Oh no.
Trolls him.
Yeah, switch detection in this game is sometimes not the best.
Yeah, you can shoot right in the middle. Game's just like, nope.
Alright, here we're gonna see Jorhay entering Pop Toss, which is one of the bosses where it's really hard to get perfect.
Yeah.
You're gonna see a lot of people like not knowing star patterns at, when they have a time that's a little bit slower than other people.
Yeah, there's like the cool thing about the boss is that the stars are in the same spot every time, and you can like get really good at the star pattern. But the movement is not exactly the easiest. I mean, it's not complicated or anything, but like you can definitely overturn or underturn, and the boat has like a lot of momentum if you miss a star. And if you get hit also, the mechanics are kind of hard to deal with, because I feel like sometimes the game will like spin you out and other times it'll just like knock you away.
Yeah,
it's like very finicky. And yeah, there's like also these shockwave cycles that you really have to like play very smoothly in order to get the stars on the way before he hits the shockwave. So yeah, Jorhay is like getting hit by a lot of shockwaves right now because he didn't avoid the fireballs properly enough.
I also like how you can actually work around the getting knocked back mechanic with jumping. Like in Puff Toss, if a wave hits you when you jump, you're just gonna keep going forward even if you get hit.
Oh, that's interesting. Usually I just like let go of Z so that it doesn't spin me off in the wrong direction. But jumping is a good strat. If like if you know that you're about to get hit.
Yeah, it works especially well in the third phase of the stars.
Right, when like you have to sort of bulldoze your way through that shockwave for the second to last star.
Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna see here if Jorge's gonna get the key early. I think he has a decent chance at it.
Yeah, that's like a nice 2 or 3 second time. Mcat, not. Is he fast enough to get the shockwave skip? Yes, he is, just barely. Oh no, that's
no,
not
that was
the
the
last
fourth
star.
one. Yeah. He actually gets hit by the wave right at the end.
Oh yeah, no. I thought it was looking good, but not quite. Clean round 3 from Mcat though. You couldn't even like barely see the shockwave.
Yeah, that's
he was
true.
so far ahead of.
Jorge getting a second tri-phase walk.
Very good.
I'm surprised he's going for the orange throw here.
He actually has a lot of oranges.
Yeah, true.
So he can afford to do that.
There's a lot of methods to dive underwater faster. Like as you saw Jorge do here, he did an orange dive, or if you throw an orange, you're just gonna continue in the water and get lower in the water. And there's a few other ways to do it. You can do an uncrouch dive, where you basically uncrouch the moment you enter the water, and you're actually gonna go way down in the water. Pretty much the same as the orange dive.
Yeah.
There's a few other methods depending on the Kong as well, but yeah.
Yeah, it's not applicable in this route, but primate punch dives are like the best.
Yeah, you can get really, really low with those.
Oh, Jorge's gonna get out shockwave here. Oh no, he traded. Okay.
Yeah, the shockwave is really fast, so it's pretty helpful in case this happens. Here we went for an uncrouch dive, so you can see the difference.
I think with any other Kong, he would have not got his shockwave out in time. But Diddy does have the best shockwave speed.
Yeah, Diddy and Tiny have very fast speed for shockwaves. I think this is the first blueprint turning in point of the run.
That's right.
It's necessary
this route has six visits to Snide total. Diddy twice, being this one his early turn in, and then every other Kong once. But it's kind of spread out depending on the level, because you need to turn in at least something in fungi to get enough for enter caves, and then you need to turn in some for caves to get enough for enter castle. But you don't want to turn in blueprints like earlier if you don't have to, like, because you want to be able to utilize the blueprints themselves in the later levels if they're fast to reach, because they're pretty quick GBs, like.
Yeah, they are
comparatively, but they would be slow if you had to like do an extra turn in just for one like 1 or 2 extra blueprints. So that's why we routed it. So like, for example, Diddy and DK are the only Kongs who turn it in castle, because they both have pretty quick blueprints in castle, and Chunky and Lanky both do their turn-ins in caves, because we get both of their blueprints in caves. But like they wouldn't be able to turn it in fungi without kind of like making the caves blueprint not worth getting.
Yeah, and there's not really a point in doing it in castle, because their blueprints are actually pretty out of the way compared to the Ds and DKs.
Yeah.
You'll see Jorge going for a turnaround in the water.
Yeah, it's a cool technique. You can just when you're in first person in the water, if you press B and C up or C down at the same time, it makes the Kong face the camera. It's like a little unintuitive movement trick, I guess.
And the way Jorge used it, he actually used it to do face swim at the same time.
Yeah, because when you turn back to face the wall, that's also giving you the correct phase angle in that room. So it's like really nice.
Oh my god, the chat.
I like this doughboy
Yeah,
spam.
it's just no pog.
Pretty good emote.
It is. It represents his brand pretty well, that's for sure.
Yeah. So Galleon's just full of phase swim to get into the ships here.
Yeah,
This one MCAT's doing now is the trickiest one probably, because you can't just like phase swim straight through the wall. You need to have a little bit of lag to be able to clip through for some reason. So that's why you see Lanky get stuck on it for a bit until the camera spins to the other side and gives you enough lag to get in.
You can actually force the camera to spin with the C left. It actually helps quite a lot to get it faster. But yeah, Galleon's pretty straightforward. It's just grabbing the fastest GB in the level. Well, there's not many tricks that are really out there other than the one we're going to see Jorge do very soon, which is the cannon beam spawn snag.
Yeah, that's probably the hardest trick in the whole level, and in this route it's done at the very end. So the trick he's going to be doing is basically, it's another spawn snag, so you need to get to a GB that's unloaded and grab it before loading the room that it's in. And so this one is the one that you would win from doing the cannon shooting game, the cannonball game. So by inbounding at the front of the level here, you can kind of wall crawl over to the left, and this takes you just behind the cannon's room where the gold banana is.
And this room actually works pretty differently than like the one in factory.
Yeah, he loaded the room, so he's gonna have to. He would have to void to try it again, or he would have to do the mini game normally. But he's gonna choose to try it again. He is full on oranges.
You got a ton of oranges, all of them.
He didn't even need the right side to have 20.
Nope, not at all.
Well, that's a pretty big mistake. At least 30 seconds or more thrown on that loading of the GB.
Yeah. And Cat having a pretty good tiny 5-door ship. Here we go.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's another one of those spawn snags is like, I guess I'm not 100% sure MCAT does that that same strat. He probably will, though,
Yeah, I
given
think he will,
all the other stuff that he's done. Like, it looks like he's just, committed to the advanced route pretty much.
Yeah. I think it's a good thing to commit to the advanced route early and just implement the harder tricks as you go on, especially if you know how to phase walk.
Yeah.
Because once you know how to phase walk, you can save a lot of time in a lot of places.
Oh, another shockwave dance skip from Jorge here.
Oh, he gets it. It's pretty good.
That was clean. So the way that works, it's pretty interesting. I guess when you shockwave, your hurt box is extended to like the radius of the shockwave. That kind of like counts as part of your hurt box. And we actually noticed this a long time back when we were shockwaving Tiny's blueprint in Aztec. Sometimes you would get hit while you were doing it, and we realized it's because of the zingers. Somehow like shockwaving under a zinger counts as the zinger hitting you. But we didn't like think to use it to our advantage until just recently. Jorge was showing that you could get an orange to hit the end of your shockwave to knock you back at places where you wouldn't have enough range for a standard dance skip, where like the orange would have to normally hit your Kong directly, so it kind of like give us more room to work with for certain dance skips.
Mhm.
Wow, Jorge had like a really fast swim without
Oh
resurfacing.
wow! Yeah, that was interesting.
I've never, I have not seen that before. I don't know how he managed to pull that off.
Yeah, that was interesting. I think he basically pulled his joystick down a little bit so he didn't go too far down, and he just kept swimming underwater. And I'm guessing since he was underwater, he didn't need to jump to like get inside of like the little circle island, I guess. I don't really know what it's called.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to see that. I'm
Mhm.
gonna have to practice that because that looks like it saves a few seconds.
Yeah, I'll probably say 1 or 2 seconds at most. It's not that big of a time save.
Okay, went through, got the swim through shores for Tiny's golden banana cage. Onto Lanky's now. It feels like he's not that far behind. I don't know if he. I actually wasn't watching, but I assume he got this spawn snag first try.
Oh
in
yeah, he got it
Galleon.
first try. He actually had a pretty good one. He
And-
stayed out of bound and voided out after.
Nice.
Mhm.
Although I don't like the way he's. Okay, there it is. He got through, but he surfaced like right after clipping through, which is normally what happens, and then you have to like jump again to get past the wall for some reason.
Mhm.
I didn't. I think Jorge's Galleon done time was something like a 109, something like that. Like
I didn't
under
pay
one.
attention to it.
I think it was like mid 109, and that's usually like. Well, I don't know if it is for everybody, but for me, that's like roughly the halfway point of the run.
Mhm. Yeah,
At
it
least
pretty
on
much
my
is. Yeah.
splits, it's like in my PB, it's like a 10 high 102 leaving Galleon, and then I have like a 205, but like I don't know. So it's like roughly halfway through, which would put him on like 218 pace,
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. I mean, he lost a lot of time in factory, that's for sure. And it's even in galley and with the missed spawn snag.
Yeah, I mean he can still get faster than that if his second half of the game is better than his first half.
Yeah, completely. I agree. Especially with the good caves, you can get pretty far ahead with that. Well, pretty far
Yeah.
ahead. I mean, you can not lose as much time. I feel like factory is an integral part of the No Levels early speedrun with this route.
Yeah, I would say factory is one of the more difficult levels, or like just longer, more involved, more tricks and GBs that you have to get. Entering fungi now. This is actually kind of like one of the shorter levels. It's mostly because a lot of the golden bananas in fungi forest are just very long on their own. So like we don't get a lot of them here because there's just like better options in other levels. So we're mostly here for like blueprints and just a couple of GBs that are faster, and we're also here just to turn in some blueprints after we get them. We'll turn in Tiny's blueprints, but
Yeah, that's true.
it's one of the shorter levels. It's funny that like something that would make this level one of the longer levels is making it the shorter level in this category. Because like in 101, fungi is like one of the longest.
Yeah.
Because of how many long GBs there are, but like that disincentivizes you to spend a lot of time here in NLE. So it's like levels that would normally be the shortest in 101 kind of get like longer in NLE because you have more GBs worth getting.
Yep. That's especially why you see Aztec, Factory, and Caves being pretty long.
Yeah, because those three levels are all well, Aztec I would actually say is like not that great for GBs, but you gotta free 2 Kongs while you're there, so
true.
that kind of adds to the time. But like Factory and Caves, yeah, they're both having a lot of quick GBs. Not as quick as Japes, but I mean we visit Japes twice because of that. So But yeah, caves is actually like the second shortest level in IL time for 101 after Japes. So it's kind of, it makes sense that it's actually like the longest split in NLE.
I guess it also makes sense for it to be one of the harder levels in NLE.
So here's the other route. Oh, like, nice. They're like pretty much synced right now because of some route differences.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
But yeah, Mcat has an extra GB to get here, so he's gonna start shooting the switches inside the giant mushroom to spawn the cannons. This will make up for skipping the R&D golden banana. Oh, somehow that switch didn't count. These switches can be weird occasionally.
Mcat is getting pretty low on ammo.
Yeah, he really needs to pick up some ammo after this. I think he'll have... I'm sure there's like places where he can grab more. It's not like a huge risk of running out. Alright, he's got to hit the overlap here. Like a cutscene overlap where you shoot this and then ground pound the switch at the right time. That looks good.
That was pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah, this GB takes just about a minute to do. Waiting at the cannon there, because if you go earlier, then like you kind of end up beating the spawning cannon. It's weird because you overlap the cutscene. When you have control of DK and you can start taking the cannons up, they haven't actually finished spawning yet. So if you take them right away, like you'll land on a cannon platform before it spawns, and then like you'll have to wait for it to appear.
Yeah, so you normally want to wait until you see the 18 on the timer before entering the first cannon.
I don't know if it's actually like if it matters. I usually go up right away and then I just like stand
wait
where the cannon will spawn. But I guess whichever one has less ambient lag should be the faster one. But I don't know which one that is.
Yeah, I have no idea either. Here we see Jorge actually going for the dead warp while doing the dance skip.
You got it. Nice.
You got it, yeah.
Yeah, that's a pretty unique dance skip where you have like a little bit of time before the GB spawns to backflip over the edge. And the way that the golden banana spawns and flies around in the room, like it just happens to pass right through that spot where you're backflipping. So if you time it properly, you can grab it and death warp, which is like really, really optimal. But it's also one of the riskiest dance skips. It probably is the riskiest dance skip in the run, because if you miss it, you have to like take a long detour to get back there and get the golden banana. Or I think at that point, you'd be better off making it up with a different golden banana somewhere else.
So Mcat is going for Chunky Gun's Q here.
That's
Chunky Gun's Q is
interesting.
actually pretty tricky in this level because normally with his backflip, without gaining height, you don't have enough height to actually do the backflip to get up there. So it's a tricky one to do. But
he had to
enough
go
height to get it, so.
Yeah, he like raised his height with some out of bounds ground that's like underneath the tag barrel area. I guess because he does this alternate route with the different giant mushroom order, he's practiced with this gun skew.
Yeah, it's just faster to go for Chunky instead of going for the Diddy tag. Well, actually, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, because if you don't do it with Chunky, then you're basically tagging another Kong for nothing.
Because you don't really need Diddy, you only grab Diddy because of his better backflip.
Well, Jorge's in the chat. He must be listening to us then. He says 5-door cabin is riskier of a dance skip. I disagree, because if you die in 5-door cabin, you're still in the 5-door cabin, so like you can just redo the room, and the room doesn't take as long as getting to the anthill and fungi.
When shadowing the cutscenes.
Okay. Guess we should probably mention Jorge just defeated Dagadon in one hit. So that's Dagadon quick. It's a nice glitch that lets you spawn key 5 immediately. You just have to get Dagadon to sort of hit the barrel and you at the same time, and it spawns key 5. And it spawns key 5 whether you do it in Aztec or in Fungi.
Yeah, it's pretty
Which-
interesting that like it was
It's really weird.
programmed in a way that you can actually get key 5 in both classes, which is pretty interesting. But you can't do it in Aztec in this category because no levels early.
Yeah, it's a requirement for this category that you get the boss keys
Oh.
in
Zinger.
their respective levels. Oh, thanks for the raid, Lindor. How are your NLE runs? Olindor is also in this tournament, right?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
there's in the tournament. I think
Cool.
Wonder's match is scheduled for tomorrow at 11 p.m. against Toyomada.
Oh, awesome.
So it's gonna be the next match we're gonna see, I think. Cave skills.
I'd say I feel like Jorge's had a pretty nice Fungi. I don't really recall much going wrong here, and he's almost at the end.
Yeah, I feel like Fungi is a hard level to like get any big mistakes in, unless you die in End Hill without grabbing the GB, which is a big problem.
Yeah.
But like otherwise, there's not really anything big that can cause you to lose a lot of time, other than losing skew. So
You
it's not too bad.
could. I mean, there's a few things, but they're rare.
Mhm.
Like you
Yeah.
could get knocked off the giant mushroom platforms by the Zinger, or like
Mhm.
get knocked off of Chunky's blueprint.
I wonder if
he
Hori's gonna
shockwave
have a
you.
good enough skew here.
If he doesn't, he could always tag another Kong.
Oh no, he's good.
Nah, he's good. It was a good skew.
Yeah. It
Oh
was pretty
no,
quick, so I
MCAT
wasn't
didn't
sure.
get the quick kill.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna have to wait another cycle and try again.
Yeah.
It looked like the barrel blew up too early or something.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Okay, that was it.
Because the thing is, if you move when Dagadon is like hitting down his hand or whatever, trying to hit the ground, you like DK said, box is like different if you move, so it actually hit the barrel first.
Hmm.
That's something I've noticed. Oh, interesting.
Interesting strat from Jorge.
Yeah.
It didn't work. Okay.
I think it threw the orange too far left, so he went to the right instead of the left, bumping
Right,
against
yeah.
the back of the cage.
That's like one of the worst dance skips to miss because of how laggy the camera is when it's looking at the cage like that.
Mm-hmm.
So like it feels like Diddy just like stands there after the dance forever before you get control.
Yeah, at the same time, missing the dance skip kind of sucks because of that as well. Yeah.
I also noticed that Jorge is down to 5 crystals, which is a bit lower than you'd normally be at this point in the run, so
Yeah.
you probably have to pick up a few in caves that are not that out of the way, but just a little bit out of the way.
Yeah, it's not too bad. There was a lot of options to grab the crystals earlier on in Galleon, but he didn't actually go for them.
Yeah, a Fungi doesn't have that many crystals on the route, so
Mm-hmm.
but Caves does.
Yeah, Caves definitely has at least like 7 or 8 crystals that are pretty easy to grab.
And you do actually need to keep a watch on your inventory in this run, because at the end, if you're doing takeoff skip, you need to use a rank stand sprint to get that, and that's consuming crystals. The N64 method of getting it relies on orange lag, so you also need at least 4 oranges there.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, just for in general, like for rocket barrel, which is used in both Fungi, caves, and castle for short periods of time, you need to consume a few crystals. But it's mainly just making sure that you have enough to do takeoff skip.
Mm-hmm. I think Mcat is about 3 minutes behind.
Yeah, I feel like he's lost a decent amount of time between the end of Galleon. Well, no, he saved a little time right back at the end of Galleon, but I think he's lost some in the IL section and Fungi.
Yeah, he also had
Oh
to
yeah,
grab
no,
an
it's
extra
because
banana.
Yeah, that's why. Right. I
Mhm.
forgot that was his extra banana. So now he's like actually he has nothing left to make up, but
Yeah.
he's 3 minutes behind.
Yeah, I think both runners are gonna have pretty much the same route from here on out. Up until
Although
the
3
end.
minutes 3 minutes behind does mean that he's like outpacing his PB, I think.
Well, I
Right?
mean, Horhay's behind
Could-
as well, that's for sure, so... I guess it depends.
Yeah.
I actually think Mcat is split on his stream, so I'm gonna go take a look. Yeah, Mcat's behind by 37 seconds right now. In his
Oh,
splits.
interesting.
Yeah, so he's actually not
Okay.
too far behind. So it is still a PB pace run, I'd say.
Yeah, definitely still possible.
Mm-hmm.
The late game levels do kind of ramp up in difficulty a little bit. I mean, caves I would say is the hardest one,
Mm-hmm.
and castle is also pretty easy to lose a lot of time if a few things go wrong, you can lose a full minute in no time. Helm, of course, is going to be tough, and then with takeoff skip at the end. So it's good for races because it's never really over till it's over. So you're kind of on the edge of your seat all the way through.
Oh yeah. Especially Cave's Helm and right at the end, takeoff skip. Which can also be
Yeah,
a pretty
yeah.
big time save depending on whether you get it or not. Or time loss,
Sorry?
actually.
Jorge is like deliberately waiting for the Kosha timer to be able to delay the cutscene by chimpy charging through the hole there, which is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
He realized he's a little low in crystal, so he grabbed another one there.
Yeah.
But this strategy of delaying the Kosha cutscene, that doesn't like completely skip it, but he can potentially cancel it with a banana port warp later.
Ooh.
Oh my god, that was like a max range shockwave.
Oh yeah, that was.
I've never seen it hit from so far away.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate because he actually landed on the platform, but he fell a little bit backwards after he got back up.
Yeah, wow. I mean, the fortunate thing is you don't really need to use the rocket barrel after that. Like, he's already tagged the warp, so you can just go over here and tag DK to continue the route, but it's still, like, so trolly. I am amazed that he got hit there.
Oh yeah, that was just really bad luck, I think. Going for a phase walk here.
Yeah, he's trying to skip the instrument play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I got it pretty quickly. It wasn't that big of a time loss, surprisingly, considering you got the warp before actually getting hit.
Yeah, as long as you get the warp before you get knocked down, it's not that bad
Mm-hmm.
to get knocked down.
Or he having a little bit of trouble on this ledge kick.
Yeah, this is like a deceptively difficult moon kick.
Here it is.
I feel.
Yeah.
I think it's only difficult because it's like it's timed so differently from all the other edge moon kicks in the run.
Yeah, I think a lot of it is to do with the camera being stuck that way, and also the ledge that's not that tall.
Yeah, I feel like it's all about the height of the ledge.
Mhm.
It's like one of the lowest ledge heights that you can still get a moon kick off of. Like any lower, and like it wouldn't be possible to aerial that low to the ground. And with that like height that it's at, it's kind of like awkward because you have to wait for DK to start falling like quite a bit before you can get your aerial, and then even then
That's interesting.
it's just tough to like get it at perfect height to get the moon kick down.
It's actually the first time I see someone not C-upping in the corner here to kill the zingers.
I think that's like a lag reduction strat, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty neat.
First time I see it. You should go for the crystals here, I feel. Oh. Well, you got one.
Yeah. He went for like the 3 crystals after leaving the switch puzzle room,
Mm-hmm.
or the matching puzzle. I don't know what to call that.
Yeah, they're
Rotating
pretty easy
room.
crystals to grab. They're not that out of the way. So I think Mcat struggled a little bit on his gun skew here since he actually already got this stalactite falling. And the
Yeah,
cutscene.
he already had the cutscene play, whereas Jorge hasn't seen it yet. So hopefully MCAT can get to the warp without getting knocked off or trolled. Okay, that was a little scary.
Ah, here we go.
You got it. Jorge gets the ledge grab dance skip there. It's a nice and easy way to get it. MCAT's pretty good on crystals. He won't have to go out of his way for any.
Oh yeah, he has a really good amount of crystals. He might get hit by the orange here, so he's waiting out until it explodes.
Yeah, it's probably a safe bet because
I agree.
if you did get hit by it and it knocked you into the river, that's a huge time loss.
Oh,
This is what Jorge is doing to avoid the Kosha cutscene.
Oh, I see. Actually going for more crystals.
He almost, because Lanky hanged on the ledge, he almost didn't have enough time to take the warp before the cutscene. That would have been bad.
That's gonna be interesting if we see Jorge skipping the whole cutscene here.
He did.
Oh, he did. Okay, that's all. And it's actually still falling. Okay.
Yeah, that was what the warp did for him. Like he took the warp just before the cutscene played, so that it kind of like overrides the cutscene. But I think in that scenario, the flag for the game to have like sort of said that you've watched the cutscene or whatever, I guess it's set already by then.
Oh, okay, that's
so
interesting.
You don't have to watch it again.
Listen, it's actually really interesting because that's a time save, I think.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like maybe it doesn't really save time because you have to sit around and wait before warping. And he also had to like wait a tiny bit with Diddy. But maybe the waiting is less than the cutscene time. Whoa. Okay, I did not know that a shockwave with Chunky can get you dance skip there.
I think he could have just thrown the orange here and the orange would have hit him into the banana.
I don't know, because normally I feel like
I've done it before.
Go high enough.
No, I've done it before. I know it's possible. I know sometimes you can also long jump into the orange to get hit high enough. There's definitely multiple ways to get that dance skip.
Interesting. I have never seen it with a shockwave like that.
That sucks.
Oh, Jorge tried to go for his slide off long jump, but he somehow still landed on top, so
yeah,
he's gonna have to go back up here.
I think he fell like too close towards the ice shield, so then when you don't jump, he was already like right in front of the ice shield, so he just went up top. Oh, MCAT going for the moonkick here as well.
Yeah, he got it. Yeah, so this is like the first real mistake in caves from Jorge, having to like losing skew on this and having to go for the extra phase walk to leave.
Actually got hit from inside.
Yeah, that can happen. Especially when you're trying to phase walk out and you're like half clipped through. But Jorge goes for a skid jump here. Interesting.
Skid jump, long jump.
Interesting. He went too close and got knocked back.
Oh, I didn't even get the quick kill either. Unfortunate.
Yeah. Kind of a rough, chunky section, but he's through.
Yeah, he's done with it now. Really good fiber igloo for Jorge here.
Watching MCAT just go through the blueprint collecting of here. Yeah. It's gonna be doing chunky gun skew in a minute here. Well, in a few seconds.
He has a lot of crystals. He's gonna be good for the rest of the run.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have to go out of his way for any more. Alright, let's see how this chunky gun skew goes. Oh, Jorge bailed on that.
Yeah, I'm surprised he actually bailed on it. I thought
I
it would
wonder
have been
why.
good with it.
I thought it looked good, but
Yeah, same.
I don't know. Maybe his like finger slipped off
Yeah.
the joystick somehow. I don't know.
Here we see Jorge going for the ice shield clip,
Yeah,
which actually went
doing
really
another one of
well,
these.
and the shockwave then skip as well.
Yeah, I really like that shockwave then skip.
Mhm.
Mcat's. I wasn't watching, but he lost his chunky gun skew if he went for it.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't know if he went for it, to be honest. He might be opting to do no chunky gun skew, just swim over here, get the GB, and phase walk out without getting skew at all, which is honestly not that much lower. Like, I think it's
Yeah.
totally
Oh,
a
first shot phase
viable
walk,
strategy.
nice.
Yeah. Like, I bet he still saved time over Jorge's section there. Assuming he didn't go for the gun skew and fail it.
Oh,
But
that's
I
unfortunate.
don't think he did. That was really unlucky timing for the shockwave, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
in
know
this
what he
game,
could
you
have
can
done.
get trolled really hard by Kislats.
Yeah.
You already saw it a few times with Jorge.
Jorge's also getting trolled by Lanky a little bit here. Okay. Finally got
Oh.
up there. That was interesting. A left side dance skip there.
Yeah, also first shot phase walk as well, really good.
Yeah.
I'm actually really
That's,
interested at how he did a dance skip here. He just went on the ledge and he got it.
Yeah, I thought you had to go over the right side to get it, but
Yeah,
I guess you can get it on the left side too.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, MCAT like canceled his his Simeon slam on the first frame, so it didn't count.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, he got a good backup though. That can be scary if you miss the target too many times because the timer is not that forgiving, and the way that it moves around on the floor, it's like kind of hard to catch. All right, I think I heard the first O banana for Jorge at like around 138.
Mm-hmm.
MCAT getting a little trolled by the shockwaves there.
Yeah, well, depending on how this ice shield action goes for MCAT, he might not be all that far behind, I think. Oh wow, good clip
Oh,
here.
that was nice. I feel like, yeah, MCAT has the potential to save a little time on Jorge in caves,
Mm-hmm.
but I could be wrong. I feel like that. How is that possible though? Because from watching Jorge, I don't recall like anything really going wrong.
Well, he had a pretty bad tiny fight
Or
with
was there
cabin.
something? Oh, he did. I didn't catch that.
Yeah, it took
Oh,
a
he
lot
had a
of
bad
time.
chunky skew section too.
Yeah, that too. Definitely a few points in here that he lost time in.
MCAT's kind of like thrown off by the camera flip here. Okay, now he went in the right door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it
Oh,
feels
come
like
on,
MCAT's
Lanky.
about 2 minutes behind, maybe.
If Lanky would just cooperate
Yeah.
and grab the ledge. Oh no. I hate this jump. One of the most annoying ledge grabs in the run because I feel like Lanky just does not consistently grab it even if you're in the same spot.
Mm-hmm.
Nice first try face walk again from MCAT.
Oh, I didn't see it. It was too fast. Yeah, actually also going for the left side here, which you actually have a pretty good chance of avoiding out if you're not doing it right. But he got it as well.
Yep. And it's just about 2 minutes behind, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
So he definitely made up some time here.
Yeah, so that's gonna be interesting towards the end of the run whether one of them gets takeoff skip or not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's really, the run's definitely not over yet. It's still possible for MCAT to make a comeback victory.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also gonna, it's gonna require a kind of lopsided ending here. We'll see. Jorge is definitely capable of taking the win here. He's on pace to do it. I don't think he's on pace to PB, but he's definitely on pace to get a sub 220, I would say. If he plays the ending well. And I mean, yeah, that would beat MCAT's PB by quite a bit. So is he actually in sub 120? I should think about this for a second before I just start throwing out numbers.
For what? Oh,
I'm thinking like, is he actually on this pace? I think he's on pace to finish caves around, what, 143 or 144? Which would put him... yeah, like on easily to sub 220 pace.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, like 215, 216.
And do you think that's with takeoff skip or without takeoff skip?
With takeoff.
Okay.
I think, well, it's still possible without takeoff skip, but he would need a really good end game. The castle and home section. More likely than not, I would say if he gets takeoff skip, he's on pretty good chance for sub 220. If he doesn't get it, probably just over 220 is my prediction.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty decent prediction. We haven't seen the best run from Jorge yet. So he's not going to be that close to his PB, I don't think.
Actually, I just realized we should be doing chat predictions on this channel.
Oh, that's actually a good point.
So like, will Jorge get a sub 220, or I don't know, will MCAT?
Oh, I don't even have the option with.
Gotcha.
Okay, no point. Oh, there's no channel point, so we can't do that right now.
Oh, we can't. Okay, that's fine.
That's why I couldn't find the option.
When do you unlock that? I guess for a brand new channel, it's not like already there.
Well, the thing is with this channel, you need to be affiliate to have channel points.
Oh, okay.
I don't really know how it's gonna work for this channel, but we'll see.
Yeah, that's all right. Maybe by the end of the tournament, we will have enough. I mean, probably before the end of the tournament.
Yeah, because you need a pretty decent amount of hours stream for this to happen. So I don't know if we're gonna reach that with this channel.
We'll see.
Anyways, they're both in Armadillo 2 now.
Yeah, this is like probably the longest boss fight. Well, I don't know if this is longer than Key 7, but it's it feels like the longest boss fight to me.
Yeah, I definitely feel, yeah, that's what I think as well. It's definitely
Because,
part
like,
of the longer
there's
fights.
a lot of weight down also in between the hits.
Yeah, with lag reduction. You're gonna see bolt runners just looking at the ground a lot just to reduce the lag to make the boss go faster.
And Castle boss is kind of similar in that way.
It's actually gonna be really interesting because tomorrow we're gonna see our first VC runner, so I'm pretty interested to see how that's gonna go.
And is it double VC or VC against N64?
I think it's VC against N64.
That will be definitely interesting because we had a lot of like discussion about how we will best present that, and we have a plan. I'm really curious to see how it plays out.
Yeah, I feel like I might have to read up on the ruling again a little bit more if I'm going to be hosting that one.
I mean, if I understand correctly, I think the VC player is going to be given, or sorry, the N64 player is going to be given a head start. And then the VC player is going to start at like a calculated time based on an estimate of lag and based on the PB of the runners. And they should be sort of catching up in such a way that if both runners play about evenly, then like the VC runner will like perfectly catch up at the end of the run. That's the idea.
Jorge almost made a mistake of going outside there. And now he's wasting all these oranges. What's going on?
Oh my god, Jorge. What happened? You had so many oranges and now you're down to
there
2.
We go.
They just weren't hitting him.
Yeah, I'm actually curious because Jorge actually went for the antenna push instead of the phase walk out of caves.
Yeah, that was an interesting choice.
Mhm.
Actually, I guess that phase walk is like not really that much faster than the antenna push.
Well, the
so-
thing is with the phase wall, you can just go through the portal and it's a little bit faster than voiding out.
A little, yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, you can theoretically get to the portal from the antenna push too. It's just a lot harder.
Yeah. A little bit more movement, yeah. Especially since you have to go on top of the snide just to get the antenna push.
I know that MCAT was like very low on ammo a while back, but I imagine he has enough now.
Yeah.
All he really needs is enough for like the castle lobby blueprint and opening up the wall in Castle Tree.
And also
so
library. Oh. Jorge. Almost got hit here.
MCAT
Oh.
MCAT is going by. Oh no, he did get hit.
Unfortunate.
Wow, that's pretty bad because now he's gotta open
Okay,
the gate
MCAT going in
again.
the portal. Nice.
Oh. Actually,
Oh.
he's choosing not to open the gate. This is a bit of a risky move because
Actually dies again.
he could. Oh no, Jorge. MCAT going. He's already out of caves. He's in caves lobby now. Getting
Yeah,
his
he actually
2D.
got a really good. I think did he do the face fall or did he just do a face walk?
I didn't quite catch it.
Oh.
I think it was a phase fall
It was definitely very fast.
from above. Jorge realizing he should just open the gate.
Yeah,
But yeah,
you can actually phase walk on the gate, but it's probably one of the hardest phase walk in the game. Mainly because, well, you get a kiss splat trying to hit you, and it's an area that's extremely laggy.
Yeah, it's very risky. You kind of like are just at the mercy of the Kasplat, hoping that he doesn't try to bother you while you're face walking.
Yeah, exactly.
Or if you don't want to risk your chances with him shockwaving, you can kill him through the gate with a shockwave, but then you're under the time pressure of the blueprint despawning to get the phase walk. So it's like whichever one you pick, it's kind of scary.
Yeah, I feel like it's definitely better to shoot the gate with DK and be safe, especially with how hard the phase walk is.
Yeah, it's one of those like minor optimizations that just isn't quite worth it.
Yeah, so I think Mcat is actually less than a minute behind right now.
Let's see. Jorge's into the tree just about 148.05.
Oh, unless he gets it down as well. Oh, he actually did not
Oh,
fall in the
no.
lava. He got lucky here.
What? How did he not die?
I think he got stuck like on the wall. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, I thought he was dead for sure.
Huh.
And then he didn't die. He tried to.
Yeah, Jorge's going for a lot of oranges here.
Yeah, Jorge making up some of the oranges that he lost in Caves Lobby.
It's not too bad. There's actually a lot of ways to grab oranges towards the end of the run, so being low on oranges before castle is not really a big problem.
Yeah. I think MCAT's about 1 full minute behind.
Yeah, pretty much a minute. I agree.
Wait, where's he going? Oh my god. I think he like almost forgot to do the tree.
Yeah.
Looked like he was gonna go in the pool.
Yeah, here we got a pretty good grip swim from Jorge.
MCAT also choosing to phase walk into the tree.
Mm-hmm.
It's another one of those places where you can kind of pick your favorite trick. You can do the orange clip into the tree.
Yeah.
You can go and swim into it from above, but that takes a little bit longer.
With the gun kill.
Nice peanut shot from Jorge.
Peanut shot.
Single peanut.
I'm actually really surprised. Both runners are actually really close in time right now.
Yeah, this has been like surprisingly. I mean, not so much of a surprise. I felt that like there was a chance this race could be competitive, and
Yeah.
I'm happy that it is turning out that way. It's nice to not start the tournament with the blowout match.
Oh yeah. Like right now, anything can go because takeoff tip is a thing where you can save over a minute, whether you get it or not, and it's one of the hardest trick in the run. So.
Yeah. MCAT is struggling a little on Crip Swim here. I think he's gonna have to either try again or go around. He's gonna try again.
Yeah. Yeah, it
He
seems like he's
missed it
swimming
again.
a little bit too
He
far.
might just go around at this point. No, he's gonna try one more time. This trick is pretty tough.
Mhm.
You don't have that much space in between the walls to get around to the side of the pool without sort of going past the end of the level collision.
Here we go, we got it.
Yeah, that'll do it. But that's gonna put him further behind, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm guessing it lasts
Probably.
around 40 seconds, maybe. It was a pretty decent amount of time lost.
Alright. Jorge's on his last blueprint turn in here with DK. Still getting more crystals. I don't think he needs any more at this point, to be honest. Just being extra conservative with
yeah,
it.
I didn't see what his crystal amount was.
He has 13 now.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty good amount. Considering he's only going to be using Mini Monkey once, and that's going to be about it. He's going to be at around 11 crystals, which is a good amount for takeoff skip.
Yeah. Actually, I wasn't sure if he was going to be using Mini Monkey for the trash can. Or if he
Yeah,
would
that's
just
true.
phase
He might
walk
be
that.
going for a phase walk, yeah.
Mcat also good on crystals. He's got 15, plenty.
Mm-hmm.
He can definitely afford to use the Mini Monkey.
Oh yeah. I feel like even then, if you're low on crystal, you can still grab a few in trash can that are pretty quick. It's for like 5 seconds, which is really not too bad for true crystals.
Yeah, plus you skip a phase walk, so it's like
Mhm.
less variable, I guess.
True. Really good library clip here.
Yeah, that was nice.
It was very
That can
clean
be-
and fast.
Yeah, it can be tricky to get fast because it's I mean it's a ledge clip, so you have to be within some precision to the edge to be able to just fall right through it.
Yeah, I don't
It's
really know
definitely-
how many frames, I guess, that you have to like.
It's not a question of frames, it's more of like how many like positional units or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew I wasn't using the right word. I just wasn't sure what it was.
Yeah. No, like frames would be like precision in timing or something, but precision in location or position. I don't know what's the better word for it other than units, but like we don't have there's not really like a clear definition of like how big is a unit in this game. I mean, I'm sure
Pixel?
internally in the code there is.
I don't really know.
I mean, people would say like pixel for a 2D game, but like in a 3D game,
Yeah.
it's not really. I don't know. Like I feel like using the word pixel is like misleading somehow.
I'm surprised Jorge actually went for the moon kick before entering.
He went for a moon kick?
Yeah,
Wait,
I think he gave up on the TNS.
Oh, to enter the boss.
He did the same.
Maybe he just wants to like not do anything that he considers risky, like just go for consistent ways to finish out the run.
Yeah.
Maybe he's just feeling like his phase walks have been shaky this run.
Yeah. Well, he might have seen that Mcat is actually not too far behind, and doesn't want to lose time to missing phase walks a lot of times or something.
Yeah, who knows?
Mcat having a good library clip as well.
Yeah, that was about as fast as Jorge. Wait, Jorge. Hello?
What is that?
I don't know, I felt like he was like waiting a long time before going to the can.
Oh, I don't know. I think I was checking to see if it was the right Carol.
Okay. Oh, I know what it is. It's my audio is like ahead of the video, so I heard him pop out like earlier than he actually did.
Oh, okay. Are you actually watching it on this Discord stream?
I'm watching it on Stream Link because that way I get his game audio.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Although it's funny, somehow I have less stream delay watching it on the actual stream than I do watching it on your Discord screen share.
On the actual stream? Oh, that's interesting. But the stream delay is very, very short, so it actually worked out pretty well.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Oh. I think someone's losing frame here.
Oh, yeah, Jorge's stream just kind of started dropping frames.
I guess we're gonna switch the audio.
Yeah, let's put on MCAT's audio.
Here we go. Stream died. It's the new internet. Oh yeah, we don't even see it anymore. Okay. The stream died for real. Alright, we'll see what's happening.
Damn. I know his internet went out earlier in the evening too.
Well, it's because he just got a new internet. So, yeah, I think that's the thing anyway. Oh yeah, his stream is dead right now. Okay, I think it's back. I started streaming again since it's just gone now.
Yeah, hopefully we can get that up before the end of Castle.
Oh yeah, start. Is it back? Oh, here we go.
What happened?
Oh,
wait, why is he over here with Chunky?
I'm guessing he threw away Tiny by accident.
Yeah, he must have lost Tiny in the fight.
Alright, I'm gonna switch the audio over again. Well, I guess some stuff happened when the stream was down.
Yeah, I guess he had a little trouble in the boss fight. Alright, yeah, he's opting to just take the mini monkey in.
Yeah, it actually does not take that much time to do the phase walk.
Yeah, not really. Maybe I'll stop going for it too in my races.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty hard one to do as well, so...
Yeah, because the frame rate is so low. It's like...
Anyways, Jorge grabbing the last GB of the run.
Yep, 100. Oh, you're gonna have to pause Jorge for a bit because the timer is desynced.
Oh, yes, you're right. How did I do it earlier? Oh, here we go. Like
you just hit the pause button and then play later.
Yeah, well, it's just tricky to like see the other timer and pressing pause at the same time. Here we go. Not the same now. And Jorge's out of castle.
All right. Out of castle, MCAT's just picking up key 7.
Yeah, doing castle 158.50. Mcat is a little over a minute behind right now.
Yeah, I think he lost some time in castle.
Yeah, due to Quip Swim.
Yeah.
But I think Jorge also lost time in castle, so... Oh, Mcat going for a phase walk here.
Wow, that's a surprise. Well, let's see if he gets it quickly.
Hopefully.
He's gonna need to, but I don't think this is saving time at this point.
Oh. Just missed
you kind of have to get it in like 5 tries or less to save time.
Yeah, it's going for me monkey now.
Dang.
Jorge did not forget to turn the 2 keys.
Good. we saw in the exhibition race with Candy and Doughboy
that's why I'm
that was forgotten. Yeah. Oh, Jorge intentionally dumped Tiny to get the early hit on the last round of King Cutout because he got the. That's funny. But I think the time save cancels out with the extra tag that you need to do.
Well, that is interesting.
First try phase walk from MCAT.
Nice.
But yeah, Mcat's like at least a minute and a half behind now.
Oh yeah, at least. And Helm it can be pretty big here, depending on whether they go for DK or Chunky Helm.
I'm sure Jorge will go
Oh!
for DK Helm. He's like a master of that.
Jorge fell off.
Jorge! What? I have never seen that mistake before.
Yeah, that's a pretty
Oh
decent
my
mistake
God.
here. That's like 20 seconds maybe. No, probably less. It's not that big.
Yeah, I mean, it's not huge, but it's like,
Mm,
what was that long jump?
yeah. She wasn't careful enough here on the long jump. The blind long jump, actually.
I have seen people, well, I've done this myself. I've seen people like fail to jump into the mouth for Helm Lobby, like get stuck on the
Yeah,
side
yeah,
jaw
yeah. Mm-hmm.
and fall down. But I've never seen like just dropping before you get there. Anyways, if Jorge can get back on the vine here, he'll be ahead going into Helm.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah, definitely Jorge's definitely can't PB because it's already over 2 hours in.
Oh,
It
yeah.
was 12 minutes long, so
It is definitely not a chance at this point.
yeah. But I think he can still get sub 220 for sure
Oh yeah.
with takeoff skip.
Mm-hmm. Helm is normally about 2 minutes long.
Yeah, and given how close behind MCAT is, he is definitely looking at PB possibility.
Oh, I agree.
Wow, I'm so wrong. I thought Jorge would do DK Helm because he's done so much any percent that
He actually mentioned it before while we were in the waiting room. He said he thought it was going for Chunky Helm just because of how annoying the DK switch kick can be.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Well, honestly, I think it's not a bad play in general. Like, DK Helm really saves like maybe 30 seconds at best, realistically,
Mm-hmm.
and most likely even less than that. And switch kick is a very notoriously unreliable trick, and having to sort of
Yeah, and Cat is ahead by 2 minutes right now.
it's just kind of like it's a lot of extra risk. Like if he went for switch kick, there is a reasonable possibility that he could lose at least an entire minute just to that. So
Yeah, that's true.
and that would put the race like really close. So I can understand doing Chunky Helm.
I'm pretty interested to see if MCat's gonna go for it or not.
Yeah, I'm guessing like
Oh,
I don't
DK
know.
Helm, here we go.
If you know that you're behind, then you probably would want to do DK Helm just to give yourself like any chance of catching up.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that was
let's
close.
see. If he gets a really fast switch kick, this could be
Mm-hmm.
putting himself in contention.
Yeah, so far it's taking a little bit of time.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like I said, there's always a risk when you go for the switch kick, especially if your time run kick is a little rusty, which I think MCAT's is. He was a little too far left to get out of bounds on that one.
Here it is.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, I was worried.
Face fall
he was
here.
gonna get- Yeah, that's another benefit of doing Chunky Helm is you can phase fall instead of phase walk
Yeah.
if you find that easier.
Yeah. I personally don't find it easier anymore.
I know, it's so funny.
MCat inbounded in Chunky's room.
Ah, dang. He knows he can phase walk out, right?
I hope so.
Wait, why is he going for a light push? Does that even work here?
I
I hope
have
he
no
knows
idea.
that you can phase walk on the right side. I guess he doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't
I
think
feel
he
like
knows.
he knows. Oh no, that's such a sad way to lose time, like just not knowing that you can phase walk out of the wall on the right side.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that is unfortunate.
Oh no, where's he going? He doesn't know which angle the phase walk is. It's literally on that wall that he inbounded. But he's never done this before.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Well,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Let's hope that Jorge just gets takeoff skip at this rate.
Yeah, we'll see.
That secures his victory.
So
pretty
Jorge's
much.
about to do takeoff skip.
Yeah, let's see what. Jorge here.
And the goal here is actually to skip 2-minute cutscenes.
Yeah, this is a pretty big trick.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so far, he's in a good position.
Yeah, it's looking good so far.
That looks good. Yep, he got the overlap with the key. So now he just needs to get the torch clip.
And he gets it, nice.
Very nice. Alright, good job, Jorge.
Mm-hmm.
He's ready to fight the final boss.
Yeah, this is definitely going to be a sub 220.
Well, Mcat figured out how to get out of the room, so he's on his way to key 8. But yeah, unfortunately, where is he trying to backflip right now?
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing.
I don't think he can inbounds where he's trying to inbounds.
Oh, here you go. He's next to the oranges now.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mcat kind of went for like a risky play, trying to save time back in Helm, and it did not pay off ultimately.
Yeah, well, the fact that he didn't seem to know the backup to enter in Chunky's room didn't help.
Oh man, I really hope that that doesn't throw his PB chances, because he was definitely on PB pace.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Mcat. Come on, oranges, don't go to the side. Oh my god, just grab the key. It's not worth doing this.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully good phase walk here. Oh, he almost had it. Here we go.
Yep. One more phase walk.
Ah.
Oh, that was like so close to getting through. He was definitely phasing.
Yeah, he
Yes.
definitely still on PB pace, I think.
Yes. Still on PB pace. I think his chance of sub 220 is gone. He's not going to go for takeoff skip, actually.
Oh, you're right. The C-up dive.
That's cool. I don't know if it's worth it though, because you're
Yeah.
not swimming before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he'll just turn in the keys normally and watch the cutscene.
Yeah.
So you'll get to see what takeoff skip skips, which has been called the best cutscene in the game, to be honest. So
It is the best cutscene in the game, according to most DK64 runners. Yeah, Jorge's now a considerable amount of time ahead.
yep,
At least 4 minutes, I'd say.
yeah, he really like made, I guess, a case for Chunky Helm in
Mhm.
race conditions.
Yeah, and also getting takeoff skip is pretty big for
Well,
that.
Yeah, he actually really nailed takeoff skip. That was good.
Mhm. Oh, nice. So it's kind of funny because in DD phase you can actually shoot the switches from the other side. The peanuts just go
Yeah.
through.
Yeah, as long as you're like close enough, the
Mhm.
edge of the peanut pop guns is sticking through the metal or the corner.
Mhm.
You can hit both targets from the same side, which is really fast. You can like test it while you're waiting for them to spawn. And, like you can see the peanuts going across.
Mhm. Definitely the best way to do it, I think.
Hmm
Do you actually know the way the fast lights work?
I think there's I don't know if it's one frame window or not, but there's like a particular frame of K. Rool's like glove throwing animation
Oh,
where if he
okay.
gets hit at a certain moment in his animation, then it like, I guess it skips an animation or something and he starts running early to the next
Mhm.
light.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's very hard to manipulate. So, I mean, you can like kind of try to go for it by shooting the targets at like a particular moment, but it's so hard to like. I don't think there's any way to reliably get it. So usually it's better off just to try to hit the targets as quickly as you can. And if you happen to like stumble into a quick light, that's nice.
Yeah, I think Mcat is still on PB pace, which is actually pretty good.
Yes, I think he is by about a minute and a half, maybe.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's about that.
Well, according to his splits, he's only 44 seconds ahead. Never mind.
Yeah, I don't know what his K-roll time is, honestly.
Oh yeah, no, I guess with a low 224, yeah, it wouldn't be that much. But if he gets a good K roll, he could PB by a minute.
For sure.
Jorge onto lanky phase.
Yeah, he's having a pretty good lanky face.
Yeah, it looks like he really knows what he's doing here.
Huh. I'm actually surprised he threw it that far away.
Because
Oh,
look
I
how
see.
he's gonna catch him in his walk. Yeah, that's actually like a really optimal last throw.
Actually, I kind of want to clip that.
Yeah, Jorge's like really working on his K roll.
Yeah. Alright, I clipped it.
You can't be second best in the any percent and 64 and not have a good K roll.
Oh yeah, K-roll is definitely a big part. And it's actually a bus that's really fun to optimize in my opinion, because there's a lot of little tricks that like you wouldn't think about when you're like new to the game that are making K-roll that much faster. A lot of it is due to lag reduction, getting the fast hits and lanky phase and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. I also feel like it's been, like in the past, it was always very frustrating to practice K roll, but now that we have the practice ROM, it's like a really good tool for like practicing the later phases of the fight.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like even then, practicing K-roll isn't all that bad as long as you add a file with like key 3 and key 8. Because after that you can just do K-roll infinitely, so it's not too bad.
I just hated having to play through
The whole thing,
like,
yeah.
like, if I was just trying to practice, like, I don't know, Tiny's ponytail twirl to the barrel, for example.
Yeah.
Because oftentimes I don't like want to practice the whole fight. I just want to practice like a certain phase.
Then Cat not getting the backflip in the barrel.
Yeah, I think he needs to like. You want to get hit by K roll a little bit later than he did, so that you still have
That's unfortunate.
ability frames.
Yeah.
Oh, he flew too close to the targets and got knocked down.
I think oh my god, this is not going well for him, Cat.
He's getting really bullied.
Oh yeah.
It can be really really tricky to recover from a bad start on Diddy phase because K roll doesn't let up on his attacks.
You're stuck
You have to like find a gap in his throws to jump into the barrel. And if you're not in position for the targets, then like you don't have much time to get them before the glove is going to hit you as well. So he needs to be closer to the box with the lights on it, because his bullets are getting blocked by the cross beams.
Oh, this is good here.
That's a good spot, yeah. That'll work.
Yeah. Here you see Jorge going for lag reduction in Tiny Phase, basically just looking at the ceiling while K-roll goes around in shockwaves. And then ponytail twirling in the barrel as it spawns.
Jorge realizing he doesn't have enough oranges to do all the toes with oranges, so he's shooting two with the gun.
Yeah, in NLA you're gonna see it a lot. You're not gonna have enough oranges to actually hit all the toes with oranges.
Yeah. Mcat got hit on the first phase of Lanky, or first banana slice, so hopefully that doesn't that doesn't mess up the pattern too much. Or I think he's playing it pretty safe anyways. Like he's where K-Roll is before he plays the instrument. Actually, I think he does these switches in a different order. Or maybe it's not that he does the switch in a different order, but he's doing the pads in a different order. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know this.
That was not a good third throw. Yeah, he had to wait for K-Roll to like walk extra distance. But I mean, as long as K-Roll's not slipping, he should still be able to stay ahead of his PB. Oh, okay, and he didn't have to wait at all in the last one, which is good.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would still say like Jorge showed like a really optimal lanky phase. By comparison, I would say Mcat probably lost like 10 seconds or something over that. All right, Jorge's entering the final phase of the fight.
Yeah, so Jorge actually goes for pretty interesting tricks in chunky phase.
I find this strat so hard. Like, you can do this quick Simian slam from the Hunky Chunky D-transform, but it's really tough to get it consistently without splatting. I don't really know how it works, but...
Yeah, I honestly don't know either. I've asked Jorge to do a tutorial in the past, because I have no idea how it works.
Also,
yeah,
Jorge like looked down for so long before that first punch. Like, K-Roll was so close when he came out of first person.
Oh, it looked like it was pretty good to me. I don't know. Oh, I was way too early. Okay, always good.
The double punch.
The double.
That was funny. I wonder if he just did that to scare everybody.
Yeah, definitely worked. That is so interesting.
Wow, he got that perfect slam twice.
Because
really
the thing that's tricky with this slam is that you can actually fall and like splat with Chunky, which is why it's like pretty hard to do.
Yeah, he's making it look way easier than it is.
Oh yeah. He's having a really good Chunky phase actually.
Yeah, this is impressive. This is gonna be time.
Yeah, 2:18:19. It's actually a really good time.
GG, Jorge.
Yeah, I'll move him in.
I wish I had caught what that Chunky phase time was, the in-game time.
Welcome, Jorge.
Hello.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Should we pull in Mcat or wait for his run to finish?
I'll wait for his one to finish.
I don't want to like distract him
No.
on the boss.
I'll just
What's on TV
push
phase?
the audio.
I'm really thirsty, so I'm gonna go get water quick.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, take your time.
We got a few minutes, yeah.
Yeah, Cat's definitely getting that PB.
I need to see what his in-game time was because that was like sick. He probably got like
That was 2:08
Some-
something. I'm not sure exactly what it was. It was pretty good.
I would not be surprised if that's like a meme board record.
Oh no, I think his best time for it is a 2:09 in game time. So I don't think it was his best.
He already had the board record basically.
Yeah, he already has it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I think it was doing any percent, and then he was like, all right, if I get chunky world record, I'm gonna PB, and then he actually got chunky world record and PB'd. It was pretty impressive.
nice. So he had
Alright, well, let's see here.
I was just checking your Chunky time, in-game time for Chunky phase because it was so fast. Like you had all the perfect.
Yeah, I don't think that was the best I've ever done. Though.
No, it was not.
It was a high 208 though. That's actually still good enough to be #1 on the meme boards.
My record is 209.93, right?
97 it says.
97. Okay.
Wait,
So,
209.97?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That is impressive.
And you
Really
gotta
close.
throw
Dude, I should just grind it out with skid jumps at the 210.
Yeah, you have to do really fast skid jumps, I imagine, to get that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, I'll just try the one on the first phase, and that should save enough time.
Oh, I
Yes.
thought you already went for it.
No, not the skid jump.
Oh.
So how do you feel about your first run in the tournament? First win?
I'm very happy with sub 220. They're phase walks, man. Like, I
Oh,
gotta figure
yeah.
that out.
I definitely noticed
It's
you.
tough to that for sure.
Mhm.
It's like I was hitting. See, it's annoying because I was like hitting
Oh.
within
Can't pause
5
this
tries
timer.
every time. I'll say a mean of 3 and a standard deviation of 2.
That's
That's
not
what
bad,
I was
actually.
having about 3 weeks ago. But
MCAT? What
um,
happened?
Yeah, Mcat paused this
not
timer. I'm not
bad.
sure what happened, but its final time's not actually going to be the actual final time.
Oh,
oh,
he's gonna PB, but we don't know what his PB is gonna
we'll
be.
have to
Yeah,
retime
exactly.
it. Oh gosh.
What is going on with the splits?
Oh my lord, okay. I don't know what's going on.
Don't worry, we can retime it later.
Yeah. It's gonna be PB. Okay. Everything's fine. But yeah,
I'm
okay.
happy that I got takeoff skip.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was a good takeoff
nice
skip.
to see
That long jump, like, you know what happened? Normally that long jump's fine, but I had a bad angle. Plus my camera decided to rotate around, so it was so laggy.
Yeah, the lag just like carried you barely over the edge. That was so trolly.
Yep. Yeah.
There were a couple of really trolly moments in that run. Like
I'm
I
trying
don't
to
remember
think.
which blueprint was it that like really trolled you. Was it Chunkies on caves?
No.
I got trolled a little bit by that one.
Oh yeah,
I know
you
he
did get
knocked
hit
you
once,
off
yeah.
once.
Yeah, I think he knocked both runners, which is actually pretty funny, but
I mean, Lanky's blueprint knocked Diddy off, but that wasn't that bad, dude. It's crazy. I managed to enter the tag barrel with Diddy so that I could cancel the Giant Kosha cutscene again. And then still, I probably lost time on the Giant Kosha cutscene skip just because of.
I was very happy to see it happen just because it's very cool that you can even do it.
Yeah, I
But
think
it's
it's the
like,
first time I
yeah,
see
I don't
it.
know if it's saving you time. I think MCAT actually
Yeah.
caught up to a little bit in caves.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I got knocked off. My tiny
there it
cabin
is.
was not great.
Anyways, Mcat's done.
Overall, it was fine. Yeah, GG.
I'll bring him in. Oh, here he is.
GG.
More than NCAT.
Congrats on PB.
Turn this down.
Oh, we got some background noise, but I don't think it's too
Yeah, I
bad.
gotta turn down my. Okay.
Congrats on the PB, man.
Thank you. I'm not sure about how much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know,
well,
I know you paused your timer a little bit towards the end, so we're not sure what the time is.
Yeah. But GG, Jorge.
You know, this race
Thank
was
you,
actually
man.
very exciting and pretty close until Helm. There
Yeah,
was
I
Yeah.
agree.
definitely a possibility that if Jorge missed takeoff skip and MCAT had a very fast Helm and takeoff skip, that he could have taken the race. So it was still interesting the whole way through. And of course, yeah, actually MCAT also had like a faster Japes 1. It was like very impressive. Not by a whole lot, but it was like it was really nice to watch you guys go in the
Yeah.
beginning. And MCAT was on fire with the phase walks this run.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of first tries. It was
Thank
pretty
you.
impressive to watch.
I
Yeah,
think
both of
that
you
was
were
my
neck and neck
fastest
at the
Japes.
start. Fastest Japes, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, my first
I was
sub
crazy.
15.
I would
Yeah,
always
you
look
blew up 15.
to the end of a level, and it would be like I would be ahead, and then I would look again, and MCAT would be ahead again, and I'm like, oh no.
Nice.
So yeah, I was pretty close.
But yeah, MCAT, is there any reason you didn't go for takeoff kid?
I've never done it before. I've
Oh,
attempted
okay.
it, but
Mhm.
yeah. I don't have any way of practicing it except for collecting all the keys and then trying it once. Because I don't
Yeah.
have the practice ROM.
Oh, I see.
So,
You can try it more
yeah.
than once if you reset before the cutscene plays. Then you can just
Oh,
try it again.
okay.
Yeah, like if you know you missed it, you just
You
reset
just have to
and
be quick. Yeah,
yeah.
like you just have to make sure you reset before it fades out completely.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is kind of lengthy to set it up on a
Okay.
file.
I may try that, yeah.
But that'll help if you don't have the EverDrive or the practice ROM.
Yeah.
Well, this was a lot of fun. Definitely nice race to kick off the tournament.
Oh yeah, I agree. It was a pretty close race.
I didn't
for a
realize it was
while.
that close.
Yeah, I think it really differed in factory. There was a lot of different mistakes in factory for both of you.
There was some like
Yeah.
production shenanigans from Jorge though. Like
Yeah, I fell down twice or something.
Yeah, you
Oh,
fell with
it's
It's
not
Chucky, you
bad.
fell
the
with
Diddy one
Diddy.
was so painful.
Yeah, the Diddy one was
And he
kind of
decided
weird.
to double jump. I should just whatever.
Yeah, I don't know.
I should just like not hit A when I'm landing there. Because it's
And
like
then-
it's spinning, so I want to jump off right as it happens, and then he double jumps, and then it's just like, oh well.
Oh, I see. And then it
Oh,
put you
yeah.
facing. You landed on the like little bit of metal between the rollers, and I thought like, oh, you're safe. But then you fell again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you sled, but I'm not
Yeah,
100% sure on that.
I was so scared at the beginning of Factory. I went for the lanky dance skip, and I was so sure I wasn't gonna get it. I was certain I was gonna fall down.
It
But
looked very-
somehow,
It was really close.
somehow, he got it.
I was surprised you went for that.
I usually go for it, but the angle I was going at it from was not the usual one that I do.
Mhm.
Oh, I have one question for MCAT because I missed it in the moment. In caves, did you go for chunky gun skew and unskew, or did you just intentionally skip that?
I intentionally skipped it. Because if you can get
Okay.
like a fast phase walk, you don't lose that much time
Okay, that's what I thought.
if your
I-
movement is fast.
Yeah, I think you got
Yeah.
a first try phase walk. It was really good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree with that play. I think that's a solid play. Like, you don't have to learn that skew because if you're
Mhm.
comfortable with the phase walk, it's almost as fast.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because if you don't get like the first try skew and it's not good, then you basically lost all that time.
Actually, Jorge
I
did
just don't do it.
skew, right?
I
He-
did
he-
lose. Yeah, I didn't make it. I slid off and then didn't long jump.
Yeah, I think you were
I don't
too
think I was
close to
holding
the
something.
igloo
You landed on
when you
top
did
of
your
the-
long jump.
of the igloo, and then
Oh, you're right. You're right.
you fell in the water.
Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, and then we
Okay,
were
Enter
like,
Castle.
yeah, Enter Castle was such a Monka split.
Yeah,
That was
That
where
was
MCAT
interesting.
caught up a lot.
there was a
Like-
lot of oranges thrown.
I was too far away from the wall. I thought I was too close, but when I threw 2 oranges, they would explode and they would be too far away from me, so I wouldn't get damaged.
Yeah,
so I
they
wasted
were
like
hitting
8
you.
oranges, and then got knocked off by the splat. Then went back with Diddy. Then realized I didn't have the gate open. I thought about phase walking, but then the Kasplat immediately shockwaves, so I'm like, okay, I'll just die.
Oh yeah, I remember that one. Yeah.
Oh man.
And then when MCAT got there, the shockwave or the Kasplat also shockwave him as did he, and he like somehow miraculously didn't die, even
Yeah,
though
I like pull it against the wall or something. I don't know.
Diddy was
Crazy.
like rubbing against the wall but slowly moving toward the goo and just barely didn't go for
Oh
it.
my gosh. That's crazy.
And then when I actually wanted to die, it knocked me back out of the lava, and I had to walk back into it.
Oh right, yeah, that was
Yeah, that was
Didn't kill
interesting.
me.
You just like went off the lava onto the ledge. It was kind of weird. Anyways,
yeah, that's a rare thing that happens.
I think
only
this is
happens
gonna
if
be
the
it
lava
for
is
the
moving.
stream.
High.
So the next race that's gonna happen for this tournament is gonna be tomorrow at 11 p.m. EST.
And that will be Toyo Mana versus Lindor, right?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct.
And it'll also be the first VC N64 race, which will be interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Orlindor is gonna get like a 5-minute head start.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we'll need to add a command for that as well. So I
Yeah,
agree
that's
we
true.
should get bots. Okay, to do here, let me just type this in the tournament channel. To do is FFZ emotes and bot.
Here we go. To remind yourself.
Yep.
Is there anyone we can raid before we go offline?
Oh, good point. I don't know if anyone's live from DK. No, I think that's only
At this
us.
time, it's unlikely. No one's speedrunning it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a few Let's Players out there,
Yeah, well, this channel's not following anyone, so just...
OBO is actually streaming another DK game, Diddy Kong game.
Okay, yeah, that's a pretty good choice.
I can't believe my stream cut when I got the phase skip in cutout.
It was so funny because the stream came back right when you were like tagging outside of the museum, and I was like, not outside the museum, outside the ballroom. And I was like, oh my god, what happened? Like,
Yeah, we just saw Chunky and we're like, what? What happened in there? What did we miss?
yeah.
Yeah. All right, awesome.
Yeah.
I think I will be able to. My internet. I was able to stream today, so I should be able to host the race tomorrow.
Okay, alright. Sounds good. We're just gonna have to figure out commentary then.
Yeah. It'll be pretty late. I don't know if that's good for Zoffy's time zone.
Probably not.
in
It's gonna be
Europe, so
23.
that's, I don't know, that would be like,
It's like in the middle of the morning.
7
Well, for him it's gonna be like 5 p.m., 6 or 5 a.m., 6 a.m. or something. So I don't think Zappy's gonna be
Okay.
doing commentary, but I can do it
No
tomorrow for
voice
sure.
commentate.
West
We'll
Coast.
figure it
is
out tomorrow.
Yeah.
easiest.
We can just figure it out in the chat here, yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna raid Obio now.
All right, that sounds good. Thanks for the race, MCAT.
Alrighty, no problem. Thank you.
Thank you guys for kicking off the tournament. It's
Yeah.
really fun to watch.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and good night to everyone.
Yeah, thanks for commentary and hosting and everything.
Thanks everybody who
No
stopped by
problem.
to see the race and chat, and look forward to the next one.
Yeah, 11 p.m. tomorrow. Be ready. It's
There'll
coming.
be a lot more coming in the next
Mhm.
several weeks.
Alright, goodbye.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Dang. Yo, DK64 speedrun rating. What's up, boys? Morning. Oh, what are you guys doing today? Morning, morning. First elite tournament match, nice. Hopefully it was a good race. Man, racing NLE this late, holy shit. Yo, mornings, nerd. That reminds me, I should probably follow the DK64 channel. Alright, there you go. It's now followed, so we'll see the races. Oh, Mcat got to PB, nice. Very blockchain. Of course, I hit all the wall possible.